favorites in that game. You can get ready for the game with Green Bay Game Day. That'll start at 4 p.m. this Saturday. On to the hardwood. There is no Tuesday night hoops as Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania, the game between Middleton and Stevens Point, has been postponed. We've got Jim, Matt, and Molly starting right now.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
Everybody's ego takes a shot on this show.
You gotta keep your chill with Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I am savage.
So you're not special.
Jim, if we want to play this game, we can play this game.
And I'm just like, oh my God, this guy's gonna swing on Jim. He's a complicated fellow. Oh.
People like me.
I don't think so.
This is Jim, Matt, and Molly on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin App, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
We're learning a lot about each other. Jim's an onion. You got to peel back the layers to get to the good part.
He's not just a basic Bears fan.
Full transparency. I muted Jim on Instagram and Twitter.
Wow!
Why?
Because I did not want to hear any of your takes after the Bears-Packer game because I was so pissed off. I was like, I don't want to hear a word from Jim Rutledge.
Yes, Molly.
And I'm so glad.
Get muted, Jim.
I don't know.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio in downtown Madison, alongside Molly Brown, here's Jim Rutledge.
Jim, Matt, and Molly. We are presented by Coors Light. The Mountain Blue, you know what to do.
And that's Crush
a Coors Light.
I'm Jim Rutledge. I have the power in the Everlight Solar Studio alongside Molly Brown. Primetime or shine behind the glass. Get into the show, 844-770-3776. That's the Carbos Talking text line. This is more. You can stream us on the ESPN Wisconsin app, and you can see us on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream. Molly Brown, is that Iron Jock that you're wearing today? Is that the Jim, Matt, and Molly
You are correct.
Molly, full ninja look today, so.
Not full ninja. No, my pants are like a black gray.
Oh, okay. My bad. Primetime
Get it
in
right.
his...
You're working on your fashion game. Learn fashion.
Thank you. Molly coming in hot. Primetime in his Coors Light quarter zip.
Damn hot. Always.
I'll tell you what, that
Fleece.
is a...
It's very comfortable.
It's very comfortable, but that is a warm...
Really?
I'm not a complaint. I just wear it on days when I'm going to be cold.
I wear this to the beach, Jim. What are you talking about?
Honestly, knowing your serial killerness, yes, you probably do.
I was wearing this in Florida last week. What are you talking about?
You probably were.
Were you?
And flannels.
One day.
How many flannels did you wear when you were in Florida?
I didn't wear any except for the day I came back because I wanted to be prepared for when I got off the plane when it was
Totally
20
fair.
degrees.
Totally fair.
So I wore that on the plane back from St. Petersburg, Florida, that is. Not
St. Pete.
Not the other one.
Good for you if you got out.
Yeah.
What?
But actually, when I was in...
Never mind.
Unfortunately, when I was in Florida
country.
last week, it was like only 55 degrees most days. Yeah.
But
I know.
to
I mean,
normal
look,
people,
trust me.
55 when it's 30-something
I know.
feels like a heat wave.
Relative to what it is right now,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, it was awesome. But when you're thinking of like, oh, I was wearing a fleece like quarter zip in Florida, you're like, you're insane. It's like actually it was perfect for the weather. It was just right.
It was like 75 in Arizona.
Oh,
it was
wow.
80 when we got there.
Cool.
So beautiful. Can we actually wait? Do we have like something planned for this segment, or can we actually like talk about what we all really want to talk about? Is Ryan's Secret Santa? We heard your Secret Santa yesterday.
Goodness.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
We can do that.
This is like totally off the cuff. He was
if
not.
he puts that on, he's going to burst into flames
Hold
back
on.
there.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Ryan,
you
go
get-
put that on. Yeah, Ryan, go.
If you guys can hold it down while I walk away from the board for just a
Okay,
few
let's
minutes.
just
I think
throw
a few
everything
seconds.
to Ryan.
Do you think we can handle talking for a couple minutes
As long
without
as the
Ryan?
music doesn't get any louder,
if you
I
guys
think I'm
can
good.
hold it. Why is he running? Like, we don't do a radio show.
Also, our
every
office
day.
is literally, or not our office. Our office is teeny tiny.
Yeah.
His desk is literally 2 steps away from the door that he just sprinted out of. But it's fine.
Yeah, and on the YouTube stream, you can see me in my blazer and my pajama bear shirt. So,
Yeah, you can tell.
Yeah. I somewhere in my house, I put all my like sports stuff together, like my Bears shirts and things like that.
Never mind. I was going to make a joke. I'm not.
Go make the joke.
Where you're allowed to keep your sports stuff.
Right, exactly.
As if you... Never mind.
What? Come on.
As if you don't host a radio show, you're only allowed to have like this teeny tiny corner, just like your little man cave. But I wouldn't even call it a man cave because it's not big enough.
Yeah.
Jim Rutledge.
Man pit.
Whatever's smaller than a pit.
A manhole.
I don't have anything in my manhole. All right.
Manhole covers. They're made in Nina, by the way. Nina Pride. This is
Jim, I hope you send us pictures of your manhole.
You want to see pictures of my manhole? I'll send one to the group tonight.
I think we called it a nook in the past, actually. That's what it was. The man nook. Man nook might be worse, actually.
I don't know. Manhole is pretty aggressive. It is in the basement.
I love it that it's called a manhole. I'm calling it that from now moving
I play
forward.
video games in my manhole. I got a big 50-inch TV in my manhole.
It's impressive.
Jeez.
It's a nice manhole.
It's a big manhole.
Couch in the manhole, too.
Can't
and a
believe you can
switch.
fit all that in there.
It's a switch in the manhole, too.
Wait, the switch that your kids get to play on? So your children have taken over your manhole, too.
Yes, they play in the manhole. Yes.
Make sure there's hand sanitizer. But Secret Santa gift. I am wearing it now on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream. Jim Rutledge. So you guys actually talked about it last Friday, I believe. You guys saying that Jim got me a orange flannel.
A horrible orange flannel. It was hideous. We didn't even open it. I literally saw it on Jim's desk when I went to go steal a snack from his drawer that he now locks. Okay.
No, I didn't lock. It's not locked.
You locked it last time I went in there so I could not get a snack. I was like, this is personal.
No, hold on. It doesn't lock. Here's because I've done this to myself. If the bottom is not pushed in all the way, the top locks.
Okay, well, I thought you locked me out of your desk. So I was just like, okay, he doesn't want me to take a snack. But I saw
no more snacks for Molly.
I saw, okay, rude. Was that a fat joke?
Only for Matt. Only for Matt, but only if you reply to the emails.
It's so anyone
Jim's
involved in the
snacks
show.
are not bougie enough for Matt. Let's be honest.
No, they're not. Well, I mean, I have like Kirkland in there.
He goes to
like,
Costco,
nice.
not Whole Foods.
Right, yeah. So,
okay, fair.
but if you have any issues, just push the thing, like the bottom drawer in.
Okay.
So if you're
PSA.
trying to get
Okay.
Yeah,
and
PSA
it probably
for
was a
fans.
problem.
For everybody who
because-
wants to break into Jim's snack drawer, now you know.
Because I think at one point maybe I kept the shirt in there, so I probably took it out the bottom drawer and like it got left open.
Gotcha. Well, Ryan, I saw this plaid flannel on Jim's desk, folded up
Is that
in
a
the.
word?
I said plaid.
Okay.
In the plastic wrapping, and I said that thing is hideous, and there is no way that Ryan is wearing that. Matt then proceeded to go look at it, and he said that it was Chicago Bears colors. I didn't think that at first because I don't think that the blue is heavy enough.
No, it's more of an aqua blue,
It
which
was
is why
like
it's very weird with the orange, I guess.
It was just very like Hunter vibes, like not Hunter in our office, Hunter like a hunter
Like a
going
deer
out.
hunter. Yes, exactly.
Yes, like it was blaze
I shot
orange,
that bull 2 days
tiny
later.
plaid. Like you like to wear dark colors, moody colors, some might say.
Moody?
Yeah, like
think I'm-
moody colors.
Emo.
Golf?
Slightly. Only at night.
Or
Prairie
the Prairie
Creek.
Ridge Hunter.
Prairie
or whatever.
Creek.
Prairie Creek, sorry.
Come on, Jim.
But yeah, it wasn't your vibe. It was like the small check mark. Like it was very
It was
like
bright. It was
country, like country kind of plaid. Where yours is more like I'm lumberjack comfy kind of plaid, right? Like there's a difference.
Yeah, I'm a little more Northwoods. Jim's was a little more like Yellowstone. There's a little showing off, I would say. Possibly.
No.
Okay. But
We had enough manhole discussion.
I will say, when you guys were talking about this last Friday, thinking that me as the producer wouldn't be listening to the show, you guys, Molly, having to try and bring that fact up 3 to 4 times to try and get you guys to stop, not reveal it, because it is Secret Santa. After all, Matt simply could not contain himself and couldn't. He was like, but Molly, like, it's this thing. It's like, it was watching a kid, like, waiting to open his gifts on Christmas. Like, that was more of a gift than anything Jim could have gotten me, because just listening to that was hilarious in of itself. Now, Jim, I will say you absolutely redeemed yourself, because instead of the disgusting orange Bears-colored flannel that you would have gotten me, which I will say I do think looks nice, but Molly's probably right. Maybe wouldn't have been my style.
So I always take this. I
Would
take
not have been his style.
I agree on the style part, the disgusting like stuff like that. I liked it.
Yeah,
Disgusting
and
'cause it's
it would not
Bears.
like if you wore it too, it'd be ugly. Like it doesn't matter who's wearing it. The model on the website doesn't look good in it.
And
Like
that does a model.
yes.
All right.
Like that's not a dig at you. Write it in your diary, but that's not a dig at you. That's a dig at the shirt.
All right.
Horrible shirt. Nobody here could wear it. Not at all.
So instead, Jim, yesterday you were out in Mount Horeb visiting your friends over at Simden Chevy.
Yep.
And
Getting an oil change out there.
You're only
Well-
minutes away from a.
Better buying experience.
at Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb. And you're also minutes away from buying a jacket at Duluth Trading Company, which Jim is actually what he got for me for my Secret Santa gift, which far exceeded Jesse Nelson's $10 Secret Santa limit, I would say, for sure.
How does that make you feel that you spent, I don't know, more than $10 and Jesse spent $12?
I don't care. I honestly,
His bag of ice for you was nice.
yes, it's now in the outdoor cooler probably until.
Oh.
Thank God I remembered it.
You didn't just leave it sitting in the
would've been
studio?
pissed.
Oh my God, in your
no,
car?
in my truck. I had it.
Oh.
I had it on the back seat.
And it's warm today. That would have melted for sure.
yeah, but I threw it in the freezer. It'll be used this summer when we go camping.
Okay.
Yeah,
It can last that long?
it's ice.
Or you just put it in a freezer or a
Yeah,
cooler?
freezer.
Oh,
Like it's
okay,
in like an
gotcha,
outdoor.
gotcha.
Yeah.
I
Well,
thought you
it's
said
what
like
was
a-
the expiration date on the ice?
Okay, aggressive. And I would imagine that ice does go bad because I can imagine that water goes bad. It can't just sit there.
Well, we're not. So the ice is just like we don't put it in drinks, so it's just to keep the food cold.
Oh, okay.
So Ryan, what I'm noticing though is that you still have the tags on.
Yes, because
Do you actually not like it?
No, I do. I think it's great. It is really nice. I'll actually stand up so more
Yeah.
people can see it on the
Make
YouTube
you the
stream.
full screen. They don't need to see us.
I can't actually. I don't know how to do that as the producer. The producer doesn't have that much latitude on the show.
That's so
visually.
your style. So
It is.
your style.
It is great,
welcome.
though. The one thing I will say about it is that while wearing it, it does feel like I'm wearing my dad's jacket. Because this is a jacket. I mean, I don't know what the type of material this is. It's like not denim, but it's. I don't know. What would you describe this as? Do you know what like the
So I
style
have a
is?
jacket similar to that without the hood from
I don't-
Duluth. I have two
How
of
do you
them.
describe it? I don't really know
It's
what
like
it's called.
it's almost like a blue jean, but not blue jean. But it's like
Yeah.
that sort of like tough material.
It's a blue jean, like almost like hoodie.
It's
mix.
their actually. So what it is? It's their fire hose collection.
Yes, exactly. So I think
I like to
Jim,
wear fire hose clothes.
big time when you're going down the manhole, of course. Anyways, but because of that, I know Jim got this jacket being like, this is something that I would wear over like a hoodie or over like another flannel. As
Yeah.
yesterday when I tried it on, I was wearing a hoodie and
Yeah.
flannel during the show, and I put this on over the top, and it still felt like I was wearing my dad's jacket. So Jim got one size too large, thinking
Yeah.
that this would be the jacket that I would wear other things beneath. But I think it was initially designed that way. So I am kind of swimming in this thing, I will say.
So yes.
He bought you an extra large. I told him your
XL.
size is a large.
At XL
Okay,
was
so we can be all
a
right.
bit.
I appreciate the pat on the back, and I did go over the $10.
Oh, you went way over, and this is way better than any gift.
no.
I ever
So,
could
but here's the
expect.
thing, like.
It is a good gift.
It's a great gift.
It was off of like I had two options because I was going to go over regardless. I could have gotten you a similar flannel, but then I saw this and Molly's with it was on the clearance rack, so it was 10x or 10 times the $10 or whatever. It was $100. That's not what I paid for it. So I won't tell you what I paid for it, but it
Don't
was in
feel
a-
bad, Ryan.
Don't. It was in a clearance rack, and so it was more than 10, less than 100. So it was either medium or extra large. Now, if you don't want it, you can go and that's why the gift receipt is there. You still
Gotcha.
have a credit to go buy yourself a nice flannel if you want it. So you decide.
They do have it online for what it's worth. They have it online in your size for the same price.
Oh, then you should absolutely because you can return
Yeah.
it on. You can return it on
Return
site.
it online, and then I get the credit
Just get
from this
Daddy
one,
Jim's
yeah.
credit card and you're good to go.
Right.
Get the Amex.
Yeah, get that
Yeah.
card,
Yes.
put it in, order it on here, have him go return the other one.
You sure your dad doesn't have any gift cards that I can use?
If
We
you're-
want some Lowe's.
only
Do you
for
want to do
Lowe's.
improvements to
Yeah,
your
do you think I
apartment?
could trade this in at Lowe's?
Christian Manitus Water says, Ryan, remove the tags. You look like you're going to rob a 7-Eleven. And then attempt to take the jacket back after the robbery.
You do look like a robber. Are you sweating yet?
Not yet, but
I would
I'm
have
going
burst into
to.
flame. I would be a sweaty mess.
I would too.
It's not nearly as hot in the producer's room as it used to be. It's only like 72 degrees in here now. But with this thing on, yeah, it's up to 80 degrees. I would say. That's what I'm feeling. This is what I was feeling in Florida all of last
Toasty.
week. It's very toasty, but it's great. It is truly a really nice gift, Jim. I really
Yeah,
appreciate
so
it.
you can. So that's why I put the gift receipt in there. You'll
Yeah.
have less than 100, more than 10 to go spend on what you want.
That's
You can
perfect.
do what you want to do with it. So, but I'm not making the trip out to Mount Horeb to return it.
No,
for you. So
no,
you
no,
can
sure
do that
you.
on on your own. It's a nice little town. It's only minutes away from a better
Buying
buying experience
experience.
out at Mount Horeb. You could go to Buck and Honey's out there.
Oh, that's right.
There's Buck and Honey's out there, and there is some great places to get coffee. It's a cute little town, so you can do a little window shopping. It's nice.
It's right next to Dimps' hometown.
Yeah, it is right
And
next to
Robin
Dimps.
Madison, apparently,
Apparently,
right?
yeah. So
Somehow Robin
you
Madison
can go
knows
visit
all
Adam,
of Dimps'
Adam
family.
Mertz.
Adam Mertz, yes.
Yeah.
Are we just
The
naming
mayor of Mount
the
Horeb.
5 things that we all know in Mount Horeb?
Pretty
yeah.
much,
The
yeah.
other things I know are businesses, but they don't work with us, so I'm not going to name the other ones. So Simden Chevy is all I care about out there, and then obviously Buck and Honey's.
There you go.
That's a hell of a one, too.
The rest can pound sand. No, just kidding. But there's there's plenty of things to do out at Mount Horeb. I mean, they're in Mount Horeb. What are you going to? I got one location. I'm just going to advertise with ESPN Madison. You should, though. All right. Get into the show, 844-770-3776. That's Carl's Talking text line. This is more. We're going to talk a little bit coming up next. KBN, I'm guessing, got in their feelings because I called them out on their BS.
Jim Rutledge, he's fake tough.
Oh,
So is Ben Johnson, according to Ben Bruss.
According to everyone, Ben's got one insult. Fake tough. Because Ben is definitely the arbiter of real tough. But
For sure. Okay, sure.
Tell us about Madison College, Molly.
Madison College gives you over 200 programs to choose from across 11 areas of study. That includes associate's degrees, technical diplomas, certificates, and even apprenticeships. And the best part is that it's the lowest cost per credit tuition in the region. More than 100 programs are fully eligible for financial aid, including Pell Grants. So whether you're starting fresh or building on your skills, you can do it affordably at Madison College. Start your path at madisoncollege.edu. This is Jim, Matt, Molly.
Jim Rutledge, he's fake tough.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
That there's like
Wait, did you just say different flavors of hand soap?
We not call it flavors.
But it is. No, it is flavors, you guys.
Flavors of hand
There
soap or
are
lotion?
all of the above.
Okay.
Mostly lotions, though, is where it freaks me out. They have lotions that are like maple or glazed maple donut flavor.
It puts the donut lotion on the skin.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin App, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
ESPN Madison and Zimbrick Honda are celebrating the area's best local sports stories with the Game Changers of the Month. Follow ESPN Madison on social media to see the teams recognized for making a positive impact in the community. It's the Game Changers of the Month, presented by Zimbrick Honda.
At J&K Security Solutions, protecting your home or business is more than just a priority. It's what we do. I'm President Jeffrey Beckman. Since 1987, J&K Security Solutions has been committed to providing Madison and Southern Wisconsin with dependable security solutions. Whether it's security, fire, or the latest automation solutions, go to jksecurity.com to see how J&K can help keep your home or business secure. Get protected now at jksecurity.com.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. Right now, you can get Pella windows at a discount with Siding Unlimited. Yes, end-of-the-year pricing is a discount right before the 2026 price increases, saving you big money on your project right now. Buy now, install in spring, and lock in. Looking for new windows and doors? Visit us at sidingunlimited.com or stop by our beautiful showroom in Madison.
I was afraid that college would be like high school. I worried about starting over and feeling alone. But I'm so glad I didn't let that stop me. At Madison College, I'm part of a community, and I've never felt alone. My instructors have been incredible, and I made so many friends and connections. My advice to others, don't let your fears stop you. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
Happy New Year and happy new engagement. Hi, it's Jeffrey from Celebrations Entertainment. You have heard me talk about corporate, fundraising, and even casino events, but we are also amazing wedding DJs. Never cheesy and always the perfect fit for the perfect couple. Please let us help you narrate your wedding day love story while playing an amazing soundtrack that will rock your dance floor. Create lifelong memories of your one special day. Do it right and do it with celebrationsentertainment.com. That's celebrationsentertainment.com.
Doug Brown is Assistant Executive Director of the Dane County Humane Society. Doug, your organization has business technology from James Imaging Systems. Today, we'd like to hear about your mission.
At Dane County Humane Society, we believe that everybody deserves the unconditional love that a companion animal can bring into their lives. We take pride in working with our community to help people help animals.
How so?
We are proud to offer services for adoptions. We're proud to help lost animals find their way home. We're proud to be able to take care of the injured and orphaned wildlife of the community.
How can others lend a hand to help the Dane County Humane Society?
I'd encourage anybody who is interested in helping to visit our website where they can learn more about the organization, including ways to volunteer, to donate, to participate in a special event.
And the Dane County Humane Society's website is?
GiveShelter.org.
One more time.
GiveShelter.org.
James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Join the Madison Money Guy, Christian Finfrock, for Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Get the information you need as you plan for retirement. That's Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Investment advisory services offered through Retirement Income Strategies, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
This is Martin Selsaker from Norway. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Holly on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
No sleep till!
Carbon World Health. Molly and I were there today talking with Nestor and Ashley with good folks at Carbon World Health. They have a new robotic or AI massage there, and apparently it's amazing. And in a couple Fridays, we're going to be out there. We're both going to try the AI robotic massage. They are always on the forefront of innovative things to do to kind of help you with health and wellness. That's the latest one, and we'll be doing a live show at Carbon World Health. I think there's some Prairie location. I don't know. Actually, I should have asked which location it's at, but we'll do a live remote at whichever location has the AI massage, Carbon World Health. It's not about the new year, new you, because New Year's resolutions are kind of. Are you in on New Year's resolutions or?
No. I mean, there's things that I think about where I'm like, oh, I should be better at this year, but I don't write it down. I don't manifest it. I'm just it's kind of just in the back of my mind of be better.
Yeah, that's kind of...
Be better literally all around.
That's funny. My wife's gotten mad before because it's what's your New Year's resolution? I'm be better. That's usually most of mine of just all around, whatever it is.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, it could be better coming up with resolutions. But so that's
your
my point.
Point
it's
is
Carbon,
a valid one, Jim.
You don't have to new year, new you. No, that's not even the workout style. That's not the med spa style there. It's more of when you're ready to commit to being excellent for yourself, you go to Carbon World Health. All right, we got David Kaplan coming up next segment here, but David Kaplan is no stranger to making fun of or upsetting the host of KBN, in particular, Ben Brust. And yesterday, we played a clip of Ben going in on Ben Johnson, Ben on Ben crime there. And it was contrived and forced because, Molly, both you and I heard the cut from Ben Johnson. And I guess if you really are insecure and you got to make everything about yourself, you could make the Ben Johnson quotes about not playing your starters about Matt LaFleur and the Packers. It's nice that, at least for some Packer fans, Ben Johnson lives rent-free in their head. But I think that conversation was just about the mentality of the team, because he said that before the game as well, during the week, that they were going to play their starters. So they assumed...
But did he take shots at other teams?
During
the week?
No, he didn't say teams. He just said, we're our team. And he didn't take top shots then. He just said, we are a team that's going to play our starters. Some teams won't. We're going to play our starters.
We're a football team.
Right.
We play football.
But that's what he said in the second cut. But throughout the week, he said, we're playing our starters. We're a football. That was his mentality throughout the week. So that was kind of the messaging to his team. So it wasn't, I don't think, specific to the Packers.
I'm saying, no. I honestly don't even think this was about the Packers. Because the Packers game was irrelevant. We've talked about it. It was a preseason game. Should have been canceled. It was dumb. I think, if I'm being honest, I think he was talking about the Philadelphia Eagles because the Bears took the 2 spot. They got the 3rd. No, I was genuinely curious if heading into the week of the game against the Lions for the Bears, if Ben Johnson had said other teams don't play their starters, we are, or and that's what I think is taking shots at other teams, quote unquote.
True, and that was something that KBN definitely took issue with on Monday. Though this specific thing that they're responding to, this was Jim responding to them having the case after the Packers' last loss to the Bears in that catastrophic fashion. The roller coaster of emotions when they had a 99.5% chance to win. Jim was a little upset with some of their responses and excuse making about why they lost the game, even though most Packers fans felt like they played better. This was your response to them yesterday, Jim.
But that was directed specifically to one person.
Who?
Ben Brust and KBN, where they're like, we won all the whole game, and they're crying the whole time about but we beat the Packers. That's all the show is today. but you didn't beat the Bears. I don't care you played better for most of the game. You know what you did? You lost. You know what I would have looked like? A punk if I had gone on air after the Bears got their extra point blocked, or their field goal attempt blocked at Soldier Field last year. I didn't go out there and be like, the Bears were in position to win. They should have won. No, the Bears lost. You lost. I don't care who played better. The only thing that matters is who won the game.
So
wait. So can I get?
Oh, let him clarify. He wants to watch.
No, I want to clarify. I want to know before.
It's important if you clarify because Brad Nortman had a direct response to that statement about all that matters is who won. So go ahead.
Yeah, no, I don't care about that. Was I wrong in anything I said? Like, do either one of you have issues?
I mean, I think that the Packers played better the whole game, and I think that they peed down their pant leg, and that's why they lost.
Blew it. They absolutely blew it.
But also, Caleb Williams had a hell of a throw. I'm not negating that. Yeah. He had a hell of a throw. They ended up coming back. Good for them. They won the game. That's all that matters. They won the game, but, the Packers were better.
Right, but, is that a take
which makes it worse.
Is that a take you want to stand on of, like you would dunk on me if I'm like, but we were better. We just lost.
No, because I understand it, though. Because I would be willing to say, yeah, you guys were better, and then so-and-so dropped an onside kick. Right. So-and-so doesn't know how to play corner. I would say that.
I'm not disputing the Packers are better, but it doesn't bleeping matter.
No, it doesn't matter because they end up losing. Yes. But that's the only thing that you can – it actually kind of makes you feel worse knowing that the Packers played better, and then that's how it ended. So.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
It does make you feel worse. Though Brad Nortman took issue with that. When looking ahead to this next game, he has different thoughts about whether or not the Packers played better and what it means going forward.
Okay.
Just saying the Bears won is a surface level argument. You have to go deeper than
Scoreboard.
And if you were going to rely on that, if you were going to say, well, the Bears won that game,
I
would say, how did they win that game? And even Jim would say they won.
That's such a perfect cut.
Even Jim would say they won.
What would Jim say?
That's what translated, he would say, they won with some luck and some magic. That is not something you can rely on going forward. So, yes, if the Bears beat the Packers a second time, you would say, okay, that's a sample size that I could look at and say that is meaningful. But the fact that they outplayed the Packers for 2 minutes, yes, they got that win. But extrapolating that to this game, you can't possibly use that.
And overtime.
Why are you so red right now?
I'm not mad, honestly. Brad's fine. Brad's thing was fine. I will say...
Molly, is it getting hot in that room?
For Jim, apparently.
I don't know why. I'm honestly not upset. But I would say this. I don't get the logical fallacy of we're pretending that the last 4 games between these two teams have not come down to the wire every damn time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I get annoyed with we played better. Fine. We're also pretending that the Bears this is who they are, good or bad, is they lead the league, and Caleb Williams is tied with Peyton Manning for the most fourth-quarter comebacks in one season and led the league in it. That's who the Bears are. That will bite them in the ass at some point, but that's also who they are. And we also have to acknowledge that Caleb Williams has played out of his mind since that game. He's used it, honestly, as a springboard going forward. As far as you look at his stats since that game, he has been playing very well, the best football of his career. And that reminds me a little bit of Jordan Love on the back end of his first full season as a starter. And that's honestly who this Bears team reminds me of, is the Packers during their first season with Jordan Love as a starter, where they kept on getting better and were playing their best ball in December because they had a young quarterback who was trying to learn how to play within the system. And they were a young team. This Bears team is flawed. Their defense is not good enough to win a Super Bowl because Caleb Williams has to play like Patrick Mahomes, which isn't going to happen. And so I would say the same thing for the Packers, that their defense is too flawed, and I don't think Jordan Love can play like Patrick Mahomes for 4 games to win them a Super Bowl. But to pretend that there's some sort of chasm between these two teams is a fallacy that I hope the Packer players and coaches take into the game too.
I don't think many Packers fans feel that the Packers are leagues ahead or head and shoulder above the Bears. I think every Packers fan is.
But Brad's trying
nervous.
to project it forward, saying they handled that game. That's fine. That's one game.
I think it's
the
fair.
Detroit Lions got their asses kicked by Minnesota and then beat the Bears.
It's fair to look at that game and say, look, the Packers were better for 58 minutes, and even in the first game, they were better for probably the first 3 quarters as well. Like if you take the sample size of the entire first 2 games, the Packers have been the better team for probably 6.5 quarters, I would say.
Okay, but for
almost.
the games, they've come down to a blocked field goal, made field goal, missed opportunity, last second interception from the Bears, and then made opportunities
And I
from the
think,
Bears.
as Molly's saying, though, that second game, none of that stuff happens, and there's no opportunities for the Bears to do that if the Packers don't pee down their leg. It's the Packers who hurt themselves, not the Bears who beat the Packers.
I know, but it's very much the vibe of like if you're playing pickup basketball and you lose, be like, all right, let's run it back this time. We'll try.
All right, we're not comparing this to pickup basketball right now.
But
Think
it's
of
the
a better
same-
analogy. You're a smart guy. Think of a better analogy than that. Come on.
The analogy is this is like losing a game and pointing out the other 58 minutes of it.
But
Other
if
than
it
that,
was
Mrs. Lincoln, how was the
flipped, you
play?
would say the exact same
No,
thing.
I wouldn't. It's
Yeah,
pathetic.
So wait, hold on. The fact
It's not pathetic.
Hold on.
It's saying Romeo Dobbs was an idiot, dropped an onside kick. When the hell does that ever happen? And then Keyshawn Nixon, you can't play corner.
So hold on. It's Molly. It is funny that Molly brings that up because the guys on KBN actually wanted to know what Jim had to say after the Bears lost on that blocked field goal at Soldier Field.
Okay.
Alex Strofe was able to actually dig up the audio to see what Jim said after that Bears loss.
The Bears played a heck of a game. I had a great time. Caleb looked good.
I had a great time. The Bears lost, but I had a great time.
Yeah,
That's
what was the
loser
record?
talk.
I don't recall.
I had a great
Hold on.
Let it finish.
No, but wait. Like I know what Ben's trying to do. What was the Bears' record that year?
At the time?
I think they had 4 wins. They had not.
Because then the fifth win was the Packers.
The final game of the season.
Yeah. So.
Okay, continue.
But
He's
wait,
making fun of you for
but
saying
here's what I
having
know
a
what
great
they're going to
time.
do, and they're trying to conflate. Last year's team for the Bears was terrible. That was.
Wait, actually, no. Wait, hold on. Wait.
I think he's right. I mean, you finished with 5
Weren't you
wins.
at the? Wait, did you go to both Bears games
No,
last year?
I just went to the Bears at Soldier Field.
Which wasn't that the one
That was the blocked
earlier
field
in the
goal.
season?
Yes,
That was
but
blocked
I
field
had a
goal.
great time because I was going down there with one of our teammates, Chad Hopper, and some friends from Pizza Hut, expecting to probably leave early and see the Bears get their butts kicked because they were playing terrible all year. They went down there, and it was an entertaining football game to the end. And when you were rooting for a team that has 4 wins, what was I expecting? All I wanted was for the opportunity to win. That was a hell of a game. I will stand by that. But that's because last year's team was terrible. I will not have that take this year. And so what bothers me is I don't even have to hear the clip, and I know that everyone on that show is going to be purposely disingenuous trying to tie my expectations for last year's team to my expectations for this year's team. So I will say this right now clear, so even the disingenuous host on KBN can hear this clearly. No matter how the Bears lose, if they lose, you will not hear me crying about it on Monday. You will not hear me celebrating a close game on Monday. If they lose the exact way that the Packers lost to the Bears, you will not hear me whining about it on Monday, which is hilarious.
Depends because how it ends.
No,
though.
I
you
will
can't
not
say that.
I will not come on the air, I promise you. And also, I'm not a fan of the Green Bay Packers title town. I am a fan of the lowly Bears who were terrible last year. So, yes, last year was a great time. It was loser talk because I was rooting for a team that was losing. And Ben knows that. And Brad knows that. And Kyle knows that. But let's hear their purposely disingenuous take. Can I predict it's going to be purposely disingenuous?
You want to predict which of the 3?
Kyle.
It is Kyle. Though he's not disingenuous about what you'll say about the game, but about the Bears in general and expectations for the Bears.
Yeah.
I don't recall ever saying I had a great time.
Dude. Oh, man.
I had the Bears lost, but I had a great time. But that's what we have to understand when you're dealing with these Bears fans. That is the mentality that you're dealing with. They are just happy to be part of the party. They're just happy to say, "Oh, well, we made it." I promise y'all, when the Packers win on Saturday, all Bears fans are going to say, "Well, we were ahead of schedule." I want Chicago Bears fans to know.
You're so
look
right.
at your
You're so
schedule
right.
for next year. Look at who you have to play for next season. You ain't ahead of no damn schedule. You have a tough schedule next year because you got the number 1 schedule coming out the NFC North next season. Ask the Detroit Lions. One year you can be on top of the world. The next year you can be sitting at home during the playoffs.
Well,
something Matt LaFleur has not done since quarterback.
I hate that.
You know what Matt LaFleur hasn't done since Jordan Love's been the quarterback? Win the damn division. So you want to talk about being happy to be there? How about you climb the mountaintop and win the division one damn time with Jordan Love as your quarterback, Kyle?
But okay. I know you're like very offended and you're getting red and
also,
all excited.
No.
But there's
Go look up strength of schedule coming in this year. The Bears and the Packers were at the top. So, like, again, if you're going to speak, don't talk out of your ass. That's all I ask. Just go ahead.
All right. Thicken up your skin a little bit. It's okay. It's just Kyle.
Yeah.
I think you can also look at it and say, yes, positively, we are ahead of schedule.
Yep.
Nobody expected you to be here. The Bears were not talked about until, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, it feels like. Which, like, I've said it all season. They feel like a sleeping giant, which is exactly what they are. Like, I think you can take this positively. I know he was saying it negatively towards Bears fans and how Bears fans think and whatever, but take it positively. You're ahead of schedule. You look like you're going to be good for a while. It looks like this rivalry's back for a long freaking time. You have a good head coach. You look like you got a good quarterback. You got a good tight end. You got a good you have a good receiver. You have all the things.
Yeah.
So take it positively.
So all those things are true, but I'm not going to arrive on Monday and say, "Hey, but we're going to be good next year." You get what I mean?
No,
yes.
I don't, because I think that you're going to feel that way. You're going to feel like this was a great stepping
only way I
stone
would feel
towards
that way.
being really good next year. Because you are having an incredible season. You're ahead of schedule this year. That should make you feel good about next year. You've said it. You're playing with house money at this point in time.
Maybe
that makes you feel good about next year.
Maybe if the game was on Sunday, I wouldn't arrive like this on Monday. But Sunday, I will not be thinking about, and Saturday, I will not be thinking about, hey, this was house money.
But you're okay.
You're right. When the dust settles of the loss, absolutely. But initially, that would be a defense response, immediately being like, oh, but we had a great year. We did, but that's something I can worry about Wednesday or Thursday later in the week.
But saying you had a great year to reflect on how the season has gone isn't being a poor fan or whatever you just said it was. Me saying that the Packers peed down their own leg doesn't make me a bad fan. It makes me frustrated with my team because they should have won.
It doesn't make you a bad fan.
Me saying Jordan Love, if he wouldn't have thrown that damn interception in the NFC or in the divisional game against the 49ers how many years ago, they would have gone to the NFC Championship game. That doesn't make me a poor fan.
You're right. It doesn't make you a bad fan. But that's not what Ben did on that show. Ben used beating the Bears but not beating the Bears as trash talk. You're not using it as trash talk. It is factual. The Packers dominated that game, but the Bears won. But the original clip from Ben is talking trash about Bears fans being excited about winning the game. Yeah, we won the game. You can celebrate the participation trophy, and you will not see me on Monday celebrating a participation trophy.
But now we know that you're not going to do that because you're purposely not going to say certain things on the show, even though you may be feeling them.
Maybe
That's
not.
Actual fact. Literally, if the game ended the exact same way, but vice versa this weekend, you would internally be saying the same thing.
Yes.
The Bears were the better team, all the things. But, you're not going to say it on the radio show because you don't want to be called out about it.
I wouldn't say it on the radio show regardless of Ben. There's things you have inner thoughts that you don't have to bring to the radio because they're embarrassing to share as a professional radio host.
How is that embarrassing? I am
not you.
But no, I'm saying the exact same
I wouldn't
thing.
come on the air and
I'm saying the exact same thing that the Packers should have won. They were the better team.
But you're not trash talking about it.
Who cares? I'm still saying the same statement.
Okay, but there's a difference here. If you want to say a statement, that's fine. If you're using that statement as fact to be like, and that's why we're the better team, no, you lost. That's the issue I had was the pomp and circumstance around the trash talk when you lost. You can say that. It's not incorrect that the Packers outplayed the Bears for most of the game. But to then use that as your trash talk is hilarious. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, David Kaplan coming up next.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
What vanity plate should I switch to? I like this one from PPLIKME, but I think that's one too many letters. And is that People Lick Me? It's L-I-K.
That looks like People Lick.
I mean, it's not the worst play they have. People Lick Me.
Having that car park.
It's Pee-Pee Lick.
It is. It is one too many letters.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
Game day in Wisconsin calls for a big play. The Big Dinner Box from Pizza Hut. 2 medium one-topping pizzas, 8 boneless wings, and 5 breadsticks. All for just $19.99. That's enough for you to feed your whole lineup and the fans before kickoff. Hand-tossed, pan, thin and crispy, even tavern style. Pizza Hut has something for every seat in the stadium. Order now for delivery or carryout at pizzahut.com or on the app. Fuel your game day with the Big Dinner Box. Pizza Hut. Feed good times.
Matt Hamilton here for Leinekugels, the craft beer that showcases a commitment to tradition and quality, founded in 1867 in Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. No matter where I'm at, on the ice, on my boat, or if I'm just watching the big game, I always have a Leine's in my hand. Whether it's the refreshing summer shandy, the smooth honey vice, or my personal favorite, the juicy peach, there's a delicious flavor for every moment. Pick it up wherever you get delicious beer, but remember, you gotta be 21 years or older to enjoy.
What's new at Zimbrick Chevrolet? A lot. A free car wash with every service, plus a brand new detail facility to keep your ride looking fresh all year long. Relax with coffee and snacks while you wait, and if you can't, grab one of their numerous service loaners, take the shuttle, or even get a lift on them. Plus, Zimbrick Chevrolet has the largest new Chevrolet inventory in southern Wisconsin, and you'll never overpay at Zimbrick Chevrolet. Zimbrick Chevrolet in Sun Prairie, the name you can trust.
Hey Madison IKEA fans, great news! IKEA is now closer than ever with our brand new pickup point at the University Bookstore on State Street. Order your favorite IKEA products online and pick them up as soon as the next day, absolutely free for IKEA family members. That's right, no shipping fees or waiting for deliveries, just the IKEA style you know and love, ready when you are. Start shopping smarter at IKEA.us or the IKEA app and choose the University Bookstore pickup point. Don't forget to sign up for IKEA Family. It's free to join and gives you access to great deals, rewards, and free Madison pickup.
The college football playoff isn't over. Not yet. That epic run, that wild dream, not over till the clock hits 0. Till the stadium shakes. Till the wild things are let loose. Till the trophy is lifted and the confetti falls. This is the national championship. When it's over, you'll feel it. This is the wild world of college football. The CFP National Championship, Monday, January 19th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on ESPN and the ESPN app.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband Ryan died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
This is Martin Selsaker from Norway. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Holly on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
Continues live from the Everlight Solar Studio. Jim Rutledge alongside Molly Brown. Primetime Orshon behind the glass. You can see us on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream, and that's where you can see David Kaplan in a cheese grater hat. I love it, Cap. Fantastic. Thanks for joining us. I love the story behind this, that
it is a
the
good story.
arrogant Green Bay Packers screw over this guy trying to make cheese heads. He makes cheese graters, and thanks to DJ Moore and Cap, the guy's making a ton of money now.
Yeah, Caleb Williams wore one the day after we beat the Packers. And my question for Molly is, I was listening in my studio here for my YouTube channel, and I had you guys on, and I keep hearing her say we were the better team. You actually weren't, because the game is 60 minutes long. It's not 57 minutes long.
All right. Cap, you want to know something?
60 minutes long,
Jim
and we beat
Rutledge.
your ass.
All right, you did. You guys ended up kicking our ass, which pisses me off to no end, and I will probably never get over that game. But do you want to know what this guy, Jim Rutledge, real Bears fan, had to text our group chat? He said, I hate football so much, and we're going to get our asses kicked by Malik Willis. That's what he had to say, and I guarantee that was going through your mind too, Cap.
No, I was ticked off because I was sitting right here with my son, because I do my recap on YouTube as soon as the game ends.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here in this very chair, and I'm turned, the TV's right there. And I said, I cannot believe we are losing this freaking outfit, because I've been arguing with Mark Pauscher, who keeps, telling me we've got a better roster than you. No, you don't. And if you could pick any of the 4 quarterbacks in the NFC North, Jared Goff, Jared Love, Caleb Williams, and J.J. McCarthy, and they're your guy going forward. I don't mean for one night. They're your guy going forward. There isn't a human alive that would take anyone other than Caleb Williams. Who has a better offensive line? Tooney, Dahlman, Jonah Jackson, Darnell Wright. That would be the Chicago Bears. Who has a better wide receiver room? That'd be DJ Moore, Roma Dunze, Luther Burden. I love your tight end, Tucker Kraft. Mm-hmm. I also love Colston Loveland. He is an outstanding player. Are you better defensively? Yeah, when Mike is healthy, he's the best defensive player in the NFL. He may not be the sack guy that Myles Garrett is, But total defender, I'll give you Micah Parsons. Unless there's a miracle cure by Saturday, he's not dressing.
Is there something on this Packers team besides, obviously, Micah Parsons? Is there anybody or anything, any part about this Packers team that does scare you as a Bears fan?
Yeah, the speed of Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs, especially Watson with a drag across the middle. Our defensive backs are not healthy, A, and B, don't have great speed. So I don't think C.J. Gardner-Johnson's going to play because he's in the concussion protocol. I'll be surprised if he does. It's not a massive loss because I think you're upgrading, getting a guy who would have been a Pro Bowler in Kyler Gordon back. But he's been out after having a number of health issues. Jalen Johnson doesn't look healthy to me, even though he's a very talented player and has been an all-pro in his career. Kevin Byard leads the NFL in interceptions. Jaquan Brisker's a really good player. So that is probably the thing that concerns me. I'm not concerned by your pass rush. I'm not concerned by our ability. No, without Micah.
Our secondary, they suck.
I'm not concerned that we can't run the football on you because I think we will be able to. You've got to attack you guys on the ground first and foremost, and then when you have more guys up in the box, you got to hit on your deep shots. You have to.
With that, Jordan Love obviously gets a lot of love here for the carathon he had after his first season as a starter. Those last couple games carried into the playoffs. And this Bears team, I think, is better than that Packers team during Jordan Love's first season as starter. But it reminds me a lot of that team where the Bears are playing their best football as of late. Specifically, Caleb Williams in December has been lights out, especially since the last Packers games. For Packer fans who haven't been watching, it seems like Caleb took another step against San Francisco. And even against Detroit, which wasn't the best game, he still is not making the mistakes he made in that first Packer game or, heck, even in the next Packer game. He seems to be getting better game by game.
Yeah, he's improved dramatically. Ben Johnson said today he's just a completely different player than from the day Ben and his staff rolled into Chicago last spring. And I truly believe he's going to go down as one of the great athletes in the history of the city of Chicago. A, it's the Bears. B, it's the quarterback, which we haven't had in forever. Look, Michael Jordan will always be the GOAT. He's the greatest basketball player ever and the greatest team sport athlete ever in this country, and especially in the city of Chicago. Caleb Williams could absolutely come way high on that list if he's ever able to lead the Chicago Bears to perennial Pro Bowls and win a Super Bowl. Oh, my God. He will own this city, and it reminds me of what Jay Glazer told him when there was all the speculation. Caleb doesn't want to be a Bear. He's hoping that he can force them to trade his rights. And Jay Glazer sat down with Mr. Williams and some of the advisors and said, listen to me. I know what this is like for you. I know how difficult it is. If you go to Chicago and you are who you think you are, they will name a bridge. They will build statues, and you will be an icon into eternity. He will be. And I truly believe the Bears are going to go out on Saturday night. They had a little bit of a flat spot last weekend against the Lions. It was to be expected. I actually was not surprised by it, simply because they had so many high-profile games, and then you had two with the Packers. They had a flat spot. They did. They didn't play well. Guess what? I think they're beating your ass, Molly, on Saturday night.
Well, I was going to actually ask you that, and I'm glad that you said that, because I don't know what the general vibe is in Chicago, but I'm very curious about that, because I feel like my vibe is well aligned with other Packers fans here in Wisconsin, that it just feels like I'm dreading this game because I don't want to lose to the Bears. I think this is the best possible matchup for the Packers that they could have had in the playoffs. I wouldn't have wanted to go to Philly. Any other team in the NFC actually just scares me at this point. And honestly, the Bears scare me too, because I do think they're a good team. But I'm dreading this game on Saturday because I am scared of losing to the Bears, and I don't want to have to live with that or have Jim next to me.
Yeah, and that's fair, because I said on the air today, and I'm getting a bunch of pushback from a bunch of, mealy-mouthed people who don't like to have a take in their lives, a bunch of fans who come at me on social media. If the Bears were to lose Saturday night and the Rams were the team in here, Okay. Matt Stafford might be the league MVP. Yep. They've got a bunch of veteran players. At one point, everyone thought they were the number one team in the NFL. It would suck, but it was the Rams. If the Eagles, the defending Super Bowl champ, had rolled in here Saturday night and they beat us, it would suck. But guess what? They're the Eagles, Saquon Barkley, and a bunch of really good players. Mm-hmm. If you lose at home Saturday night to that team up north, and you're in your building at night, it's going to be electric beyond electric. You think 2 weeks ago was electric? It's going to be insanity in there. Mm-hmm. And the Packers don't have Micah, don't have Devontae Wyatt. Their right tackle, if he plays, is going to be compromised. They are a shell of what they were. Josh Jacobs has got a knee that I don't know how he's going to play on it, but I'm sure he will because he's a tough cat and really talented. You lose to that team up north here, it's beyond devastating.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. And to that, obviously I've been up here most of my life, and Aaron Rodgers, every time he had the ball, I was not a fan of what was going to happen, especially when he played the Bears.
Agreed.
I don't have that feeling when Jordan Love has the football. I'm not afraid of Jordan Love. I was so afraid of Aaron Rodgers, I wouldn't say I wasn't afraid of Aaron Rodgers on the radio or on YouTube because I don't want it put back in my face. But I am not afraid of Jordan Love. I don't think he's a guy that can go out and come through in the clutch. He hasn't shown it a ton. And for me, that's the biggest factor here is that Packer fans should be afraid of Caleb. And I don't think Bears fans need to be afraid of Jordan Love.
Yeah, look, Jordan Love's a good player. Nobody gives somebody $55 million if they're not a reasonably good football player. But am I, like, if Aaron was that quarterback in his prime, I'm not talking about 41-year-old Aaron, and he's still on his way to the playoffs, and I'm an Aaron fan. If it's Jordan Love, I'm not like, oh, my God, we've got no chance because they got that dude. No, I don't feel like he's football Jesus. I don't. I feel like good player.
Yeah.
Guess what? Do your job. Make sure you pay attention to your assignments and your scouting reports, and you should get in your car to go home on Saturday night thinking about who you're playing in round 2, and you should be able to put on your Take That Green Bay sweatshirts like I will, and that will mean that, guess what? You finally exercised the demon. You did. If you lose this game, you didn't exercise it. They still have bragging rights over you.
And with the bragging rights and exercising the demon, a lot's made up here at Ben Johnson's bravado, whether it's taking a shot at LaFleur or it was I don't know. I don't think it was a shot at LaFleur after the Lions game where he talked about playing.
It was not.
And yeah, I agree.
Jason Wilde, who I love.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Can you be any more thin-skinned? I was listening to him and Pausch this morning, and he's like, why do you have to take a shot? And then Ben Brust and his two little sidekicks over there, you listen to these guys. Why does he have to say about how we play our guys? Did he take a shot then at Nick Sirianni too?
Yeah,
he rested
that's where my mind
guys.
went. If anything, he was taking a shot at Nick Sirianni because they just took the 2 spot, right? I know he didn't specifically say anybody, but that's where my mind went. Not even to the Packers.
So he wasn't even taking a shot. No. That's just his philosophy. We're going to play our guys, and if you get hurt, it sucks. But guess what? Football players play.
And that's what I wanted to get to. His bravado seems genuine. It's brought out even more in Caleb. And I'm sure when the Bears win on Saturday, Ben and Caleb are going to be massive villains here because in the best way possible, they're not humble about their will to win and their ability to win. And I think that's what's changed the Bears culture and what also changes their chances against a team like Green Bay is they don't seem to be afraid of any team, including Green Bay.
The Bears are not afraid of Green Bay. I can tell you there are players that wanted this matchup. They absolutely wanted this matchup. Now, guess what? You got what you wanted. You better freaking deliver. Because I don't care how the game goes. If the Bears lose 42-41 and they miss a field goal from 19 yards as the game ends, it's still a loss. Mm-hmm. You have to put that team up north down. Period. There is no other scenario that will be acceptable. I don't care if you win 2-0 and we got 48 inches of snow. You have to be moving on to round 2, and you have to take TTUN, that team up north, and you have to go bye-bye. Things have switched.
The Bears seem to have been exercising demons throughout the year, whether it's beating Washington and some of these comeback victories. The game against Green Bay felt like the upside-down version of Randall Cobb's touchdown against the Bears a couple years ago. In this scenario, it's another time for them to flip. Jay Cutler getting hurt and Caleb Williams coming in. I was told that when a backup plays, it doesn't count as a real victory, but we'll worry about that later for Packer fans. And when Aaron Rodgers beat Caleb Haney in the NFC Championship game, that one doesn't count because he played a backup for half the game.
Oh.
It counted.
I know. That was a lot of Packer fans love to do. The Bears haven't beaten Jordan Love for a whole game. It counts, obviously. But my point is, with these games and with these teams, what will have to happen for the Bears and Bears fans specifically at Soldier Field, because I felt like this with Wrigley, with the Cubs, for the fans not to get tight if that game gets tight against Green Bay, because there is all that nasty history.
I think they'll be tight fans. I really do. I think they'll be ecstatic. I think the whole place is going to be electric. There'll be a good smattering of Packer fans there. But look, in the end, Joe Thuney doesn't give a flying rip about the rivalry. He's a Bear. He was a Patriot, and then he was a Chief, and he's won Super Bowls. You think Joe Thuney's going to get tight and nervous lining up at left guard on Saturday night? Far from it. Drew Dahlman, he was on the field for 100% of the snaps this year at center. These guys are not going to get tight. They are simply going to try and take care of business, run the football to set up off play action, some deep shots. Good luck covering Colston Loveland. Oh, and if you get him covered, Roma Dunze's back. Oh, if you get him covered, Luther Burden's there. Oh, we got DJ Moore there. Oh, the other tight end's out there. That's Cole Kmet. And then we got a two-headed monster at running back. So good luck. It's going to be a hell of a game. And all I can promise you, all you green and gold fans, we will freaking be there to compete. You better bring your A game or you're going home listening to Packers suck.
Well, hey, you know what? Thank God we have Trayvon Diggs now, okay? At least we have another body that can attempt to cover some of those guys.
very happy you have Trayvon Diggs. You can go look at the tape of Rome scoring on him.
Let's not even talk about it.
I'm wondering if he would have signed with the Bears if you hadn't claimed him on waivers, because you were obviously ahead of us on the waiver claim because we won the division, because C.J. Gardner-Johnson and Trayvon Diggs have a relationship, and they had been some social media talk back and forth. Come join the Bears. I'm curious if the Packers claimed him to keep him from going to the Bears.
Not out of the question. But you touched on this earlier about coming into this game off of a loss versus the Lions, where you played pretty much all your starters, all the starters that I recognize from the Chicago Bears. Mm-hmm. And then, so to me, if that was my team that did that, that would almost just make me feel a little insecure heading into this game, just being like, okay, so we just lost to this Lions team that beat the Vikings, that got beat by the Vikings pretty bad just the week before, and we had all of our starters. I get it that that's Ben Johnson's philosophy, but to me that has to feel like I don't love going into the postseason off of coming off of one, like a loss like that.
Yeah, I mean, I understand where you're coming from, but again, I had said all week, I think this is a flat spot for the Bears. Now, I didn't know how many of the Lions' top guys would play. I wasn't sure if Amon-Ra would go. Mm-hmm. He was a monster in that game with 11 catches. Again, did it really, truly matter to those guys when they woke up with every fiber of their being, we've got to find a way to win? No, they're football players. They go.
But Ben Johnson did not want to go 0-2 versus Dan Campbell and his former team.
I don't think he did. But did the 53-man roster go, okay, we got to pull out every stop. We have to win this game. And in the end, they got it tied and got the ball back. And Luther Burden on a crosser gets hit right in the hands. If he catches that, I'm not telling you he's gone 75 to the house. I'm telling you that ball is moving down into field goal range most probably, and we may win the football game. So, yeah, they lost. They got a field goal at the end, beat us. It happened. That game now doesn't matter. We're the 2 seed. You're the 7 seed. The team up north, you better come correct or you're going to get your ass beat.
TTUN.
All right, I love that. What's the final score prediction from you?
Bears win 27-17, something like that.
I will appreciate that one. I think Caleb's going to come out a little bit, not nervous, but maybe a little bit hot and maybe miss some throws and then settle in and play a great 3 quarters the rest of the way.
I just hope his receivers drop every ball like last week for them.
Bears were the worst in the NFL at dropping passes this year. Also, the Bears had more man games missed than any other team in the NFL due to injury. Packers had more on injured reserve, so both teams have dealt with it. Let me just give you this stat to chew on, Molly, as you head home tonight, okay?
Okay.
NFL wild card, small underdogs since 2017. That's 3.5-point underdog or fewer.
Okay.
14-4 against the spread with the average cover margin of 8.
Interesting.
Bears are, I think, a 1.5-point underdog, a 1-point underdog. So we will see what happens. You better come ready.
David Kaplan, thank you so much for joining us.
Anytime, and tell Brust and the 2 little sidekicks up there. I'm waiting for them.
Absolutely.
Jim Rutledge, he's fake tough.
Thanks, Cap.
Yeah. And Wildy, toughen up, Wildy.
It's David Kaplan from Cap and J Hood on ESPN Chicago. She's Molly Brown. I'm Jim Rutledge. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute. Here's Pablo Iglesias.
This Badger Minute brought to you by Starion Bank, with 3 Madison area locations in Middleton, Sun Prairie, and Monona. Starion Bank is here investing in your community. Start your experience at starionbank.com. Member FDIC. Welcome aboard Colton Joseph, the Old Dominion transfer quarterback posing a dual threat under center. Joseph ranked 15th in ESPN's power rankings of transfer QBs. Joseph finishing 8th in the nation in total offense, racking up over 300 yards per contest. Just over 2,600 yards in the air with 21 scores. Meanwhile, over 1,000 yards and 13 touchdowns on the ground. Badgers transfer class ranked 5th according to 247 Sports.
Get 0% interest for 4 years at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. With exclusive features and customized for every home, Pella provides the highest quality products at a price you can afford. Go to PellaWI.com. PellaWI.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Joseph Henningsen with Stoughton Health Ortho Team Clinic. I specialize in joint pain and joint pain surgery, specifically hip and knee replacement, including second-time surgery for hip and knee replacement.
Learn more at orthoteam.com.
Hey, it's Riley Yauk. Stay in the know on area high school sports and follow ESPN Madison on social media for Prep Mania on Deck, each week's preview for the top games and events. Prep Mania on Deck is brought to you by Zimbrick Honda, a proud supporter of high school sports and local communities.
Imagine the peace of mind knowing your home or business is safe 24/7. I'm Jeffrey Beckman, president of J&K Security Solutions, and we provide security you can trust. Serving Madison and southern Wisconsin, J&K Security Solutions offers state-of-the-art home and business security systems tailored to your needs. From video surveillance to home and business automation, to find out how J&K Security can help secure what matters most in your life, visit jksecurity.com.
What's it like to have a 20-plus year business technology relationship with James Imaging Systems? Listen to Doug Brown, Assistant Executive Director with the Dane County Humane Society.
It feels like having an extra person on our own team that's coming to take care of us.
Tell us more.
Their ability to help us with our problems, whether it's proactively planning to prevent problems or when a problem arises, they're always right here to help us get things going again.
So the benefit of working with James Imaging Systems?
It's one less thing to worry about. It just makes us feel like we're in good hands, makes us feel like we have somebody who is on our side and genuinely trying to help us accomplish our daily tasks.
Doug, would you recommend James to others?
I would 100% recommend James Imaging Systems to anybody who is looking for somebody to help them with their copiers, their printers, their services on their existing equipment. We've been happy for decades.
James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner. Visit jamesimaging.com.
All day, every day, the Carbless Talk and Text line is open for you. 844-770-3776. The Carbless Talk and Text line. This is more.
We shopped at Chalmers because my husband wanted to get me a larger diamond in my engagement ring.
The folks at Chalmers said, well, we could just make it like this and we could do these things. Really just basically decided that there wasn't any place else we wanted to shop.
But not only did they create this new engagement ring for me with this gorgeous center stone, they also rehabbed this other ring, and I am beyond pleased.
Her favorite thing to do now is to walk around and show her hands and have people comment on it.
As a single mom of a young child, I second-guessed if college was even doable. But I'm so glad I didn't let that stop me. At Madison College, I'm getting the support I need, and the advisors have helped me every step of the way, including navigating admissions and the financial aid. My advice to others? Do this for you. There's more to your story at Madison College. Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
Hey, this is Jonathan Blackwell of Wisconsin Badgers basketball. You're listening to 100.5 ESPN WTLX Monona, Madison, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio, this is your Metro Kia of Madison Sports Center.
Good afternoon, Madison. I'm Ryan Wollersheim, and this is your Sports Center Update brought to you by the ESPN Wisconsin app. Home for live streaming, podcasts, and exclusive content. Your state, your teams, your ESPN. Download the ESPN Wisconsin app today on the Apple or Android app stores. Green Bay Packers continue preparations for round 3 against the Chicago Bears in the wild card round of the playoffs. The Packers fell in their last meeting in catastrophic overtime fashion when the teams played in Week 16. Head coach Matt LaFleur spoke earlier today about not letting that matchup factor into this one this coming Saturday.
I think that's in the past. I think there's nothing we can do about that. We just got to look to the future.
And if we're looking to the future, make sure to get ready with Green Bay Game Day, taking you right up until kickoff this Saturday. Green Bay Game Day begins at 4 p.m. right here on 100.5 ESPN. Matt LaFleur also shared some updates about some returning players for the Green Bay Packers. He expects Malik Willis to return from his shoulder injury as the backup for Jordan Love. And then right tackle Zach Tom is also expected to return after missing 3 straight games with back and knee injuries. Also, Packers releasing Week 18 starter Clayton Tune and signing quarterback Desmond Ridder to the active roster.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
Everybody's ego takes a shot on this show.
You gotta keep your chill with Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I am savage.
So you're not special.
Jim, if we want to play this game, we can play this game.
And I'm just like, oh my God, this guy's going to swing on Jim.
He's a complicated fellow.
People like me.
I don't think so.
This is Jim, Matt, and Molly on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
We're learning a lot about each other.
Zombie.
That I like. That would be on my list. No, this is more
There's
of
a
like
zombie musical.
they were turned zombie by like a nuclear explosion. But apparently that's another way you can get turned zombie.
Okay.
Chernobyl.
I don't think
Right?
there was zombies from Chernobyl.
There's a horror movie about that, though. I've seen it.
That's like what I think about.
But Chernobyl's a real thing.
They all turned into zombies.
No. Hear me out.
Yeah, Chernobyl.
Yeah.
We had zombies.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio in downtown Madison. Alongside Molly Brown, here's Jim Rutledge.
It is hour number 2 of Jim, Matt, and Molly. We are presented by Coors Light. At the Mountains of Blue, you know what to do.
And that's Crush, a Coors Light.
I'm Jim Rutledge. I have the power in the Everlight Solar Studio alongside Molly Brown. No Matt Hamilton. Primetime Wollersheim behind the glass. Get into the show, 844-770-3776. That's Carbos Talk. Text line list is more. Ryan's wearing his Coors Light quarter zip. Molly's wearing her Iron Chalk quarter zip. And I am wearing my Pajama Bear shirt because I don't know what I did with
Pajama Bears. That sounded like Care Bears.
Yes, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's wearing a pajama shirt.
Yes. This is a shirt.
He's not allowed to have sports things.
Yes.
Oh.
I don't
So he
know
has to
where
put
my
them in
sports.
the bin.
Maybe they've been stolen from. I don't know where they are in my
Stolen from
house.
you?
Well,
Who
not
would
like
steal it?
I meant like purposely misplaced in my house. Like I don't know where
There's
my
a difference
sports.
between purposely
Yeah, just
misplaced
right.
by your wife and
Yeah.
stolen.
She steals things from me. No. Please, someone put me in a home
What
and
is she,
save me
Molly
from-
Brown stealing takes?
Right, yes. Dear Diary, my wife stole another sports shirt from me, and Molly made fun of me. No, I don't know what I did with my clothing. I have, like, sports T-shirts and stuff, and I don't.
So you're telling me that you're currently wearing a pajama shirt underneath a sports jacket?
It looks like a pajama shirt, too.
What are you Mark Zuckerberg? Is that what you came to work today
Yeah,
as?
basically,
Can
yeah.
you
Mark
stand
Zuckerberg,
up?
the Bears fan?
Stand up. Do you have that shirt tucked
I do.
in?
I do. Because it's a pajama shirt. It's too wide. It's too wide.
That looks not good.
Are we better like this? This is too wide.
Nothing,
No, no.
There's nothing better.
Now it
It's-
looks extra pajama-y.
Right, that's what I mean. That's why I had to tuck it in.
Like, wear your Cookie Monster pajama pants. No, no.
Oh, it just looks weird. This is
You're just very wrinkly right now.
because it's a pajama shirt. I took it out of the pajama shirt.
Yeah, it looks like
pile.
you're wearing. Now it doesn't look like you're wearing a sports jacket. Now it looks like you're wearing a robe. when you button the button.
Good God.
Like you Hefner type
Yeah, exactly.
smoking jacket.
You wish.
Don't we all?
No, I don't. Yeah.
This is a failure. I wanted to wear like a nice Bears T-shirt underneath, which I think would have worked, but
It would have.
I ran out of time. I had to be here 11 o'clock for a jump around. I looked around the house for a good 20, 30 minutes, and I don't know where they are.
I
No
think
idea.
just stick to a hoodie.
Hoodie underneath.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just trying to mix it up a little bit.
The hoodie is the move, and I would not stray from that.
Jim is having a midlife crisis when it comes to his fashion.
You're gonna stop the midlife crisis.
Fair.
You know the movie The Social Network? That's the one that Mark Zuckerberg, one about Mark Zuckerberg. The one about
No.
Jim would just be called the non-social network.
Antisocial network.
Antisocial social
yes,
club.
Yeah, exactly.
You wear that one tomorrow. No, I gotta wear all Bears stuff all week. So
Who did you make a bet with somebody that we don't know about?
yeah, I made an imaginary bet, and I'm gonna pay it off. Isn't that what people do? Get into the show, 844-770-3776. Carl was talking text line. This is more. All right, so John Harbaugh
Okay.
fired from the
Yeah,
Ravens.
yeah. Which
So-
is crazy.
Yes.
18 years with the Ravens. And it all came down to Loop missing a field goal. Extra point? Field goal. I can't remember what it was.
It was a field goal at the end. It was such a bad miss, too. The fact that
It wasn't
that's
even close.
Rookie, so sad.
It was sad. I felt bad for him and
felt
Boswell.
so
like,
bad.
yeah, yes.
What did you feel anything for Aaron Rodgers watching the end of that?
No, I literally was like, oh my God, Boswell's going to get murdered
Yes.
by Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, by Aaron Rodgers, by Steelers fans.
Right, but
Well,
also
that too.
they
But
would've
I thought
torn him
Aaron Rodgers,
alive.
when they kept showing Rodgers on the sideline, just like pissed with his beanie on, I was like, oh.
As he should have been.
Well,
Like, that
He
was a
should have
bad
been.
miss.
the whole time I was like, oh, he's going to make this when Isaiah likely caught the pass from Lamar Jackson. I was like, oh, so Rodgers is going to be a Viking next year.
Yeah.
So I was like, they're going to lose, miss the playoffs, he'll go to Minnesota. That's what I honestly thought was
Yeah.
going to like. That's what was running through my head.
The
Like,
fact
oh,
that-
I wanted to be like to see Aaron Rodgers in a Vikings uniform. He's going to complete the prophecy.
It'd be so funny if
The
he
fact
did.
that the fact that he made the playoffs that way, the fact that they made the playoffs because the Steelers just like imagine if the Packers lose like this, Molly. By the way, like missing out a field goal like that would be the most
I
excruciating.
will be dead. Like if that's the way the game
Either
goes,
team.
like
Either team.
I will die.
So,
This-
and let me ask, if the Packers lose that way to the Bears, even in the playoffs, how many Packers fans are going to want Matt LaFleur gone? Like,
Right.
Ravens fans want
No.
John Harbaugh.
They'll be calling for Rich Bisaccia.
True, but
Like they have been all
because
season.
it's a missed field goal.
Yeah.
Especially if Jordan Love does what Aaron Rodgers did in like in the fourth quarter of that game.
Incredible. He played
Yeah.
like vintage Rodgers. It was
It was
fun
crazy.
to watch. That was the first. No, I've rooted for Rodgers since the Packers kicked the Steelers' butts this year. I feel like if the Packers would have lost to the Steelers earlier this year, I would have been like, oh, Aaron Rodgers, I hope you don't make it to the playoffs ever again. But this time I was like, man, I'm cheering for Rodgers like crazy for this game.
It was fun watching vintage Rodgers. The offense for the Steelers is gross.
They need DK Metcalf.
Yeah, because
They
there was just
desperately
so
need
many
to.
of these like just run straight and I'm going to throw it as hard as I can to you. Throw it like just run a straight line and at 10 yards I'm just going to tattoo you with the ball.
Or like that last touchdown that they had where the guy ended up actually slipping. I didn't realize he slipped until they ended up showing
Oh, and
it
he was
again.
wide open in the end zone.
Yeah. That was crazy. Steelers secondary might be worse than the Packers. Just might be.
Not good, I'll tell you that for sure.
I was going to say it's probably
They
like
ran the same play like 3 times and scored every time.
it's probably like the Steelers secondary, the Packers secondary, and the Bears secondary are like in a battle for worst in the league, or definitely worst in the playoffs.
You want to know something weird? I just was curious on it. Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Love, and obviously Aaron didn't play all the games, have almost identical stats this year. And actually, so Aaron played in 16 games and threw for 3,000 322 yards, 24 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 66% completion percentage. Jordan Love, 66% completion percentage, 3,381 yards, 23 touchdowns, 6 interceptions.
I will say, if you look at any deeper stats.
No, Jordan Love played better,
the
without
EPA,
a doubt.
Any of the completion percentage above expectation.
It was not a shot. It was just a weird coincidence.
That is interesting.
Like,
It is
obviously,
interesting.
Jordan Love is way better this year.
How much better do you think the Packers are than the Steelers without Micah Parsons and Tucker Kraft?
Steelers' defense is better. Their defensive line is really
Their
good.
defensive front is awesome.
I think defensively, they're probably get Watt and everything. They're probably pretty.
The Packers'
equal.
offense, you have to say, it's got to be better, right?
Yes. No, Aaron Rodgers is having one of those kind of Russell Wilson with Denver. Like that first year had like nice stats, but he was terrible.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of the year Aaron had. Not that he's terrible, but like consistency wise, Aaron has not been the guy. He has moments. But it's almost like the reverse Jordan Love. Like Jordan in his first year when he was trying to learn things, had flashes. Aaron is now more of like someone that like remembers being good and has flashes of it like every once in a while.
You saw it when he was trying to run for the first down and he had to stop himself. Yeah, that was tough.
You
That was
talking
tough
about
to
dying
watch.
inside? I died a little inside when that happened.
Yeah, that
when
was
he
rough.
couldn't get to the side fast enough.
Well, I mean, hard to blame him. He's 42.
Yeah.
And the guy's chasing him down is, young buck.
Half his age.
Yeah,
I'm not
literally.
honestly.
Yeah, I wasn't ripping him for it, and I'm not ripping Jordan Love. I just was curious.
I know. Okay,
the stats were. It was interesting. They're so close.
Actual question though, like how much better do you think the Packers are than the Steelers right now?
I think it'd be a hell of a football game if they played each other.
If they played each other again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I do too. I think the Packers would still win, though. I think the Packers would take advantage of how bad the secondary for the Steelers is.
If the game's in Pittsburgh.
It was earlier this
Yeah,
season.
but I'm saying like you think that would that change anything for you?
I think they could do it.
You
I
think
would
they'd
feel
win?
more. Maybe it's because this is a fictitious game that we're creating in our minds right now. Sure. But I would feel better about that game than I would about this Bears game this weekend.
Would you feel better about the Green Bay Packers next year? And we can make this side and limit poll question. Would you feel better about the Green Bay Packers if John Harbaugh was their coach? 844-770-3776. That's Cardinals Talking text line. This is more. Our first signing limited poll question is, would you feel better about the Green Bay Packers next year if John Harbaugh was their coach?
I don't know what to answer. I really don't know what to answer.
That's why I didn't do this with Stefanski or other. But John Harbaugh will have another job. He will be sought after.
Quickly.
He is a hell of a
if
coach.
he wants to. Do you
Right.
think he's going to want to coach right away? That's another question.
So if you looked at it like this, maybe this isn't the best comparison, but if someone was married for 18
I
years
knew that's where you were going.
and gets divorced, are they jumping right into another marriage?
Now, the question is, are they or should they? Because I think it's two different answers.
That is true. Now, all right, I want to do this nicely. So the Green Bay Packers would be whatever John Harbaugh views as a perfect 10. Personality, looks, the whole
I was going to say,
thing.
if it's the right match, you can't fight love.
That's what I'm
literally.
That's what I'm saying. If the Green Bay Packers, they're a pillar franchise. It's a job that comes open one time.
Say it again.
They are a pillar franchise. So if John Harbaugh was like, yeah, I just got divorced, but that's my dream girl. That's the Green Bay Packers. And get married, I wouldn't blame him. He just have to rebound and work through his trauma while coaching the Packers.
That's true.
So
I don't know how to respond to that.
I mean, the Packers would be in a similar situation where they're also coming off a divorce, just with their long
Smoking
time.
hot wife.
You saying Matt LaFleur's smoking hot now?
Yeah, because he's a hot
It's not
hire.
tight.
Because if
I'm not
Matt
tight.
LaFleur was to hit the mark, we've said it before, he's going to get snatched up like that.
How would you describe? Was he like vanilla? How would you describe Matt LaFleur?
What do you mean?
Like
vanilla?
a
flavor?
Like
Are we talking scents? Or are we talking flavors? What are we talking about?
All of it. Vanilla and you say scents have a taste. You say vanilla. You say
They do.
Yeah. So, give a.
What does vanilla mean?
I mean, so the Packers' marriage just went stale. Is that what you're saying with Matt LaFleur? They just needed them.
You could just say it ran its course.
They
I mean, literally what
grew apart.
Literally
ran
what
its course.
the Ravens did with the Harbaugh. I mean,
Sure.
he's there for 18 years. He's
Yeah.
highly successful. I think I saw a graphic the other day. He had like a 61% winning percentage over 18
Yeah, their kids went off to
seasons.
college, and then they were just like, we don't have anything in common anymore.
They went off
That's
to college
literally
and
it.
became doctors. Like, they're
Yeah,
super
exactly.
successful.
Yeah.
But to Molly's point, they're
But
like,
for
all
the
right,
Packers,
well,
I don't know what it would be.
I guess it would be something similar of
It hasn't ran its course yet.
Because
Because it's not. I mean, earlier
maybe
this
it's
year we were
stale.
saying it was stale.
Maybe it's stale.
Maybe they just need to go to counseling. I don't know.
You're bringing Goody? I don't know. So I don't know where Goody
Ed
fits into this.
policy is there.
This is a
their
throuple
marriage
with Goody and policy. I don't know the whole it dies a little bit, the comparison when you involve other people.
It's getting a little much now.
Yeah.
Images I don't want to see or think of.
Indeed. All right, can I ask a different question then?
Probably shouldn't use other names with the word throuple either.
Can I ask a different question related to the poll question we just put out, our Signing Unlimited poll question? Who do you think would be a hotter head coaching candidate this offseason, Matt LaFleur or John Harbaugh?
Looks or
both?
Well, I think
qualifications
John
as a head coach.
Harbaugh is what, like 60 years? Is he like 65?
He's pretty old, yeah. The Harbaughs are older than you realize.
I think he's in his early 60s, but yeah, still old.
He doesn't look 61, though.
No, he looks good.
He looks young.
Especially for how stressful it is to be a head coach in the NFL.
Honestly,
he hasn't aged.
I was talking to somebody about this yesterday. Like Ben
63.
Johnson. Ben Johnson already,
Yeah,
like you can see the bags under his eye. He looks like Skeletor already.
He might have
Like,
had the flu. We don't know.
that too.
I did point out that like a lot of
fair.
the Bears players had the flu, so maybe
He could just be tired.
I don't
like,
remember him
legitimately
looking that
tired.
bad like throughout the year, but also maybe he does.
Last game of the season.
I think there was a game. I think it was after the Packers-Bears game, actually. It was him at the podium speaking, and he was just like chugging a water, and it looked like he needed that water to like survive.
He was dehydrated at the end of the He had to cut weight.
Yes, exactly.
He does, and look, not in a coaching level aspect of it, but the way he kind of carries himself. His football is my only thing that I care about. It's like a Belichickian, like a modern.
Doesn't feel like a healthy lifestyle.
Right, but like he doesn't care about like he's clean shaven, but like I've never seen his. He has hair. Always wears a hat.
Yeah,
always
true.
wears the same Bears hoodie.
Except when he takes his shirt off.
Except when he takes. So I guess that's the one wild card there. But I think that's why that was so effective. Is the players like what? Like, could you imagine if Bill Belichick took his shirt off?
Please don't.
Well, we've seen it. There's a ring door camera where we saw that. I'm pretty sure.
What?
Actually.
Was his shirt off in the ring door camera?
Did you hack into his ring door?
No, you never saw this?
No.
Wait, you didn't see that? You've seen this.
No, I literally don't know what you're talking about.
the first time people realized that he was seeing what's her name?
Jordan
Hudson.
No way is her name
Do you
Jordan.
think she's seen Bill with his shirt off?
Oh, for sure. But there was when they
You
first
think
found,
that's the face?
How much did she get paid? I'm just kidding.
when they
I
first
shouldn't have said
when
that.
people first found out about it, I think it was like TMZ somehow acquired footage of like her ring door camera, him leaving in the morning.
You've not seen this?
No,
Yeah. You
I
never
don't.
saw that?
You guys, if I saw it, why would I say I don't know what you're
but
talking about?
I
This
feel
isn't
like
a
it's gonna
bit.
click
That
for
was
you.
no,
It's all
I've
over the
never
place.
seen this. I have never seen this.
All right, you're gonna have to look that up in the break here.
yes.
But so wait,
But don't look it up on your work computer.
it's not that. It's not. He's not.
I
It's
know,
walking out
sports.
with
It's sports adjacent. It's fine.
buns out, but
Get to see those shoulder blades,
Thank
though.
God.
Oh man.
Who walks out
chicken
of somebody's
wings?
house shirtless? I get it, the walk of shame, but like
walk your dog shirtless
with
I'm
no
kidding.
shirt. No, you
Just-
walk your dog in your Cookie Monster pants and your PJ shirt. We know.
And a sports jacket.
And his sleeping bag shoes.
Yes.
Yep.
Actually, I did have a hell of an outfit. It was like the red plaid flannel pajama pants, and I got them like up north, so they're kind of fancy. So they had like a pocket. It's like I'd rather be camping, and like on the pocket. And I was wearing
Like the pink sweatpants.
I
like
was
the
wearing an
ones-
undershirt with like the V and the pillow, and I was taking the dog for a walk like that, and the kids were not thrilled with me because it was like nice out, but like they're like, we're going outside. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take the dog for a walk, and that was literally my outfit. So I thought of you, Ryan, when you said I look like a terrible parent.
You look like a bad dad.
Good.
Show up wearing your Cookie Monsters pajama pants.
We'll
Drop
get
the kids off.
we got Wilde coming up a little bit later, but wait, answer the question: would you be more excited, or do you feel more confident in the Packers if John Harbaugh is their coach next year?
No, just because I think that they'd be equal head coaching candidates. I think I think Harbaugh's probably a better overall head coach, just a much better resume overall. But I think I would consider the stability and consistency of keeping Matt LaFleur rather than trying to turn everything over, especially like the first year under Harbaugh. I think it would just be a lot to try and turn over all at once.
And they don't have time to waste right now.
Exactly. That's why I think even if the Packers lose to the Bears, and even if they don't get to where they want to go this playoffs, which I think is they need to win at least one playoff game. They should win two, even with all their injuries. That's the expectation for them. But I think that even if they don't achieve that, you keep Matt LaFleur because you need to stay on track and accept that they had the injuries. So if they don't achieve their expectations this year, that's okay, because I think the next 2 to 3 years they're set up very well with Matt LaFleur as head coach. And I would not do anything to change that. But I know a lot of Packer fans have been very upset with Matt LaFleur so far. And like we said, John Harbaugh, he's a pretty hot guy.
It's damn hot.
You know what is hot is Molly's
Kia Carnival?
Yes. I was trying to remember the name of it. I want to say Telluride, but it's a carnival. from Metro.
If you're in the market for a new car, I want to tell you about a place that I genuinely trust. That is Metro Kia of Madison. And buying a car can feel overwhelming, but when I went to Metro Kia to get my Kia Carnival, looking for a vehicle to fit my family of 7, it just felt different. There was no pressure, no runaround, and just honest people who actually listened to what I needed and what I wanted out of the vehicle for my family that fit my life and my budget. So whether you're looking for a reliable daily driver, something great on gas, or a safe ride for your family, they make the whole process easy and comfortable. If you're thinking about a new Kia, start with the team I trust at Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. This is Jim, Matt, Molly.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
There's
Wait, did you just say different flavors of hand soap?
Can we not call it flavors?
But it is. No, it is flavors, you guys.
Flavors of hand
There
soap or
are
lotion?
all of the above.
Okay.
Mostly lotions, though, is where it freaks me out.
Yeah.
They have
Yeah.
lotions that are like maple or glazed maple donut flavor.
It puts the donut lotion on the skin.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin App, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
ESPN Madison and Zimbrick Honda are celebrating the area's best local sports stories with the Game Changers of the Month. Follow ESPN Madison on social media to see the teams recognized for making a positive impact in the community. It's the Game Changers of the Month, presented by Zimbrick Honda.
4 years. That's enough time to earn a college degree, to serve a full term as a president, to train for something big and become someone new.
You bet, and get 0% interest for 4 years at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, so you can invest in your home and in life's biggest moments. With exclusive features and customizations, Pella offers the highest quality products at a price you can afford.
Aim high when setting your New Year's resolution and imagine what you can do in 4 years when you finance your home project with Pella. Visit PellaWI.com today.
At J&K Security Solutions, protecting your home or business is more than just the priority. It's what we do. I'm President Jeffrey Beckman. Since 1987, J&K Security Solutions has been committed to providing Madison and Southern Wisconsin with dependable security solutions. Whether it's security, fire, or the latest automation solutions, go to jksecurity.com to see how J&K can help keep your home or business secure. Get protected now at jksecurity.com.
Doug Brown is Assistant Executive Director of the Dane County Humane Society. Doug, your organization has business technology from James Imaging Systems. Today, we'd like to hear about your mission.
At Dane County Humane Society, we believe that everybody deserves the unconditional love that a companion animal can bring into their lives. We take pride in working with our community to help people help animals.
How so?
We are proud to offer services for adoptions. We're proud to help lost animals find their way home. We're proud to be able to take care of the injured and orphaned wildlife of the community.
How can others lend a hand to help the Dane County Humane Society?
I'd encourage anybody who is interested in helping to visit our website where they can learn more about the organization, including ways to volunteer, to donate, to participate in a special event.
And the Dane County Humane Society's website is?
GiveShelter.org.
One more time.
GiveShelter.org.
James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Steady. Ah, I hit my thumb.
What's up, Madison? It's Stacy from Bruner Realty. Did you swear that you'd get that house project done ages ago and now it's causing you real pain? From leaky faucets to light fixtures, let our handyman team at Bruner Realty fix it all. Fast, friendly, and without the agony. We take care of it so you don't have to. Visit fixedbybruner.com. That's fixedbybruner.com.
I knew that we were going to be getting engaged soon and needed to do some ring shopping. Heard the radio ads of Chalmers and decided, hey, we should give it a shot at Chalmers.
They were just awesome at accepting us through the door and understanding what she wanted in terms of how she wanted it, and they delivered.
Everybody always is telling me how sparkly my ring is. They tell me that they really like the style of the ring and the setting that it's in. I am ecstatic with it.
Thank you, Chalmers.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. Also brought to you by J&K Security Solutions, securing homes and businesses in the Madison area since 1987.
Go be a winner. Go to Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. That's where winners go. Millions of dollars are won every single weekend at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. So what are you waiting for? Go be a winner. She's Molly Brown. I'm Jim Rutledge. We're in the Everlight Solar Studio. We got Jason Wilde coming up next. Do we have the? Are we going to have some cap audio for Jason Wilde?
We'll have the one of him talking about Jason Wilde directly, which would be this one right here.
And Wilde, toughen up, Wilde.
That's the only cut we'll have ready for Wilde.
Can you make that a drop on this show? Just because I feel like if he ever gets offended by me saying eat a Big Mac, then we can just like toughen up, Wilde. What?
Toughen up, Wilde.
I forgot you should eat a Big Mac, and when you started with the eat, I was like, what is happening right now? But
toughen up, Wilde.
Eat a Big
Mac.
Really?
Yes.
Big Mac.
Toughen up,
No
Wilde.
cheese.
I just had like a visceral reaction because you said it with the same stank. Like, eat a Big Mac.
Toughen up,
Can you
Wilde.
imagine if I said that, Jason? Eat a Big Mac, but the word that Jim thinks I was going to say.
What's up with that?
Good job.
Macadocious. All right, let's throw some stones.
1, 2, 3.
Some takes are cooler than others.
The outcast guy.
as cool as the other side of the pillow.
Yeah, he does.
Some
He goes,
opinions
1,
are
2,
just
3.
cooler than the rest.
What's cooler than being cool?
Ice cold.
And if you keep it chill, then it's a cold take.
Chill out.
I'm chill. I'm chill as a cucumber, man.
I'm always the coldest.
This is Throwing Stones, presented by Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's chillest Kia dealership.
So, Molly Brown, you actually said in just the last segment that you weren't up to date on the Ring door camera footage of one Bill Belichick. But I was curious if you, as our pop culture reporter, were up to date with a different video that's been circling recently.
The E in ESPN stands for entertainment.
Reality-based programming is changing the face of entertainment.
Is there anything in pop culture that I love that you can't ruin?
Today on TMZ. Okay.
And boom goes the dynamite.
Time for Molly's Pop Culture Pop Quiz.
So, Molly, pop culture pop quiz. Can you tell us what's going on in this video that you see now on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel?
Yes, I can. Okay, hold on. Wait, I actually thought this was going to be a different video, and I was like, I can't believe you're putting this on there. Okay,
Wait,
so
I know what's happening in this video.
I don't know what
Just from
video Molly's referring to.
from hearing me and
Yeah,
somebody else in the
yes.
office talking about it.
I do want to know what video Molly's referring to, but go ahead and answer this
I'm
one.
not talking about it in the air. I'll tell you guys in the break.
Okay.
No, it's not bad. Well, it's bad. Okay, just whatever. The video that is showing on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream, if you're not watching there, you should be, and subscribe to our videos. Okay, so this is in St. Barth's. This past weekend, apparently.
Bless you? What did you say?
St. Barth's. No, it's St. Bart's. But it's spelled Barths, I believe.
It's a Caribbean island, right?
Correct. But I believe that it's actually like a U.S. Virgin Islands. Is that what it's called, right?
U.S. Virgin Islands.
Yes, like you don't need a passport to get there, which is great. But I didn't realize this actually until this year that like all billionaires go to St. Bart's for New Year's. I had no idea that was a thing. So one of those billionaires, Tom Brady, they're seen in the video being caressed by Alex Earl, a TikTok
Dancing with the
Instagram
Stars
influencer from Dancing with the Stars, Jim's favorite show that he references about 10 times a day.
I did reference it a lot today.
You reference it a lot every single day. It is
It's literally all I watched with my kids over break.
We went through the entire cast and like broke down how we knew them and what they were famous for. It was like insane.
Alex Earl, Molly, you say she's a TikTok star.
She's
so
like TikTok, Instagram, influencer.
And what does she do? Like, does she just be pretty or like?
I genuinely don't know. I've never
think so,
followed
yeah.
her.
She's
She
a
dated.
TikTok star.
So she actually dated a guy that plays for the Texans.
Yes, 'cause he was
Yes.
recently because on like Dance with the Stars, and I'll talk about it again, just wrapped like end of November, and in the last episode, her boyfriend Bernard Berrien, who both my
Barrios.
Barrios,
Braxton Barrios,
Bernard.
Sorry, Bernard Berrien is a former Bear
Who
player.
the hell is Bernard?
Bernard
A dog? First name Saint.
Such confidence you said that with Bernard Berrien.
Because Bernard Berrien's a real person who played for the Bears. He's a wide receiver.
That's not him. This is not him. Different guy.
What's his name? Braxton Berrios?
Correct.
All right.
I believe he plays for the Texans.
So my daughters were like, he looks like her. They look like their siblings is what their take was. But anyways, in the final episode, he gives her like a good luck, babe sort of thing. So we were dating as of late November.
I do know some of the tabloid and TikTok rumors were that they actually ended up breaking up because they couldn't do long distance because he was playing football, Bernard Berrien.
I was going to say, it's 28 days for Dancing with the Stars.
I think it was just because she's doing everything she does as a TikTok star away from him, and then he's down
Also,
in
if you're
Texas.
you can TikTok from anywhere.
I know, but apparently that was...
I'm sure there was other...
There was a lot of speculation that I saw that's why they ended up breaking up, because they couldn't manage long distance.
You're right. Like, it's a fair point.
I can only TikTok in LA. What?
I mean, look.
You can TikTok from Japan for all I care.
Look, these are first world TikTok problems. I don't know.
Literally.
I don't live that life.
I think they probably had more. I'm not projecting, but I think they might have had more issues than just distance between LA and Houston. Probably a 45-minute flight.
Siblings.
And maybe Braxton or Bernard or whoever just didn't fit her type because she likes 50-year-old guys.
Bernard
40-year-old
Berrien
guys.
would have fit her type.
Exactly. Tom Brady. Tom Brady.
Bernard Berrien retired in 2011.
Wait, do you feel offended that Ryan just said that Tom Brady is 40? Oh, crap. He is closer to 50 than I thought he was.
He's like 46, right?
I literally thought he was like 45, Jim's age.
How old is he?
48.
Bernard Berrien's
He's already
45,
48.
if you're curious.
Bernard
He's a real person.
I believe you.
288 catches in the NFL.
Bernard Berrien.
4,000 yards receiving.
For this pop culture little minute here.
I'm on my game. Bernard Berrien.
You are apparently on your game. BBBB. People then now think that Alex Earl and Tom Brady are like hooking up or anything. I don't know what has all come out after this. I just saw the videos. I don't know. It's not like they're like making out in the video.
If you look at the video, they're getting pretty close.
They're close, but like
they're very touchy.
Yeah,
they're
but like if
dancing
they're
together.
out drinking
also,
and they're a little
Tom
touchy.
Brady's gonna be, and also they're at a club. Of course, she has to like whisper in his ear.
She's rubbing his back.
The back rub is a bit much.
To be fair, Molly and I are friends. She doesn't rub my back.
Exactly. I would. That would be a red flag for me if I saw it. I'd be like, "Whoa,
I'll rub your
guys."
back, Ryan.
That would be less awkward.
Please don't. Go to your manhole together.
More
No,
awkward
but,
for
like,
me to rub Molly's back or her to rub mine.
There's a lot of billionaires in the world, I think. I mean, not a lot, but there's enough. Is Tom Brady really the one that, like, you're choosing?
He's got great dimples.
They were made by a plastic surgeon. Guys, I have disdain for Tom Brady.
I know. After we heard you talk about him yesterday.
Yes,
yeah.
exactly.
You
I will
hate
just
anything he says.
Yes, thank God they're not on the call for this Packers-Bears game because I would not be happy.
He is boring.
You're gonna like Al Michaels and Kirk Herbstreit.
I would take them over Kevin Burkhardt and Tom Brady any day.
Burkhardt's great, and Brady's okay.
Burkhardt's
now.
fine. He says the wrong thing half the time, but it's okay. Tom Brady, I just can't stand. It's like all we want is from you is like some crazy insight for being, I don't know, the best football player in NFL history. But yet he gives us like the most basic insight. It's like, this is what we're getting from Tom Brady?
Maybe that's
a joke?
Maybe that's why Alex Earl likes him, because he's basic. It's easy. He's surface level.
Maybe.
TikTok star.
Dream broadcast booth.
Maybe.
Who would you do right now? Sorry. Who would you want to broadcast the game?
Obviously not Tom Brady. His dimples aren't good enough.
Who would you want to broadcast
I don't know
game?
for color. I love Jim Nance, though, on play-by-play.
Nance is
Jim
awesome.
Nance. Kevin Harlan's great. But they couldn't be together. Jim Nance would be the main guy. I don't know who the color person would be.
I'll go
Olsen?
Yes, Greg
Nance
Olsen.
and Olsen.
Yeah,
this
Greg
is funny.
Olsen is
I had
good.
the color analyst ready to go. The play-by-play guy. Yeah, Joe Buck, Jim Nance. Burkhardt. I kind of take it like they're all the same to me.
What about Chris Fowler? College football.
I only like him for college
Yes,
football.
it's too tied to college
I
football.
know,
His
but
voice is
it's
college
such
football.
a big game voice.
Yeah.
It is, but like it's just too tied to college
Dan
football.
Orlovsky's not bad for color.
Yes.
He's good.
J.J.
I like
Watt, as much as I can't stand the guy, not
JJ's
bad.
been very good.
He's
as a
way better than
commentator.
Brady. I'll give you that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
a
Greg,
million
but
percent.
Greg Olsen.
Greg Olsen is great.
Like he's really good at it. Like he got screwed by getting bumped down.
True.
Because of Brady.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe when Troy Aikman becomes the GM of the Dolphins,
True.
Greg Olsen get promoted up to the ESPN booth.
We'll see.
Cross network.
That'd be interesting.
I'd take that. We'll talk to Jason Wilde coming up next.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
What vanity plate should I switch to? I like this one from PPLIKME, but I think that's one too many letters. And is that People Lick Me? It's L-I-K.
That looks like People Lick.
I mean, it's not the worst play they have. People Lick Me.
Having that car...
It's Pee-Pee Lick.
It is. It is one too many letters.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
Wondering if statins are right for you? Join Stoughton Health Cardiology for a free online talk on Wednesday, January 14th from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. You'll get a straightforward overview on how statins lower cholesterol, their benefits, and possible risks, giving you practical knowledge to support conversations with your healthcare provider. Register at stoughtonhealth.com.
If you're still hunting for that perfect holiday gift, trust me, go see Jim at Condon Jewelers. They've got the best gold prices in town, so your budget goes further and your gift looks way more impressive under the tree. And hey, holiday shopping can be stressful. If you've picked out the wrong gift, don't worry. Jim and the team at Condon will help you bring it back and find the right one. No pressure, no hassle. Just the kind of help you wish every store offered this time of the year. So make it easy on yourself and make it unforgettable for them. See Jim at Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Ben Brust here to tell you about the Princeton Club. If you're looking for a place where you can better yourself while having a wonderful atmosphere, you have it at the Princeton Club. Strong communities, strong body, and strong mind. All it takes is one small step to start today. You will see that you have everything you need in order to achieve all of your goals. Find your better tomorrow at the Princeton Club. 8 Madison locations where you go in there, you take a tour, and you realize this is a place for me. Find more at princetonclub.net.
UW Credit Union presents the Prep Mania Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org. Here's Dennis Semrau with the UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
Our ESPN Madison UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, Owen Thomas Barnett.
Thank you for having me, Dennis.
But your name is?
Barney.
Barney, yeah, okay. We got to talk about this. You have the Owen line.
Yes,
so we give a shout out to your line mates in hockey.
Shout out Owen Porter, Owen Cook, played with me on the Edgewood hockey team since freshman year.
You look at your time here at Edgewood, what is going to stand out, I guess, the most other than maybe a championship?
The people I've met, the memories I've made, just like the whole community aspect at Edgewood is just like no other. I mean, it's really special, and I'm going to cherish everything, all the memories, all the people I've met here through my 4 years as they come to a close. So I'm just grateful to be a part of a community like Edgewood.
This is Martin Sensaker from Norway. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Holly on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
Jason,
I hate doing your show.
3-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year.
We are thrilled to have you.
Great to be with you. I'm thrilled to be here.
Whatever.
You're weird. You're weird. Get off my back, Molly.
Get a Big Mac, Jason.
Okay.
Molly said it best. I said fart in the bathtub. She said gross.
I love Matt Hamilton. You are 1,000,000% right, Jim. That should be a drop, too.
Thank you.
Dynamite drop in, my guy.
Thank you.
Jason Wilde is on Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I am thrilled to bring in Jason Wilde, who I have been informed, Molly Brown, Jim Rutledge with you, knows who Bernard Berrien is because I conflated or mixed up Bernard Berrien and Braxton Berrios, as one could do, as we had a little pop culture minute there.
As one could do.
Molly, real quick.
Nobody else did that.
Molly, why were we talking about Braxton Berrios?
So, Jason, we have a fun little surprise segment sometimes here on our show. Where we do a pop culture minute because the guys think it's hilarious that I can just go into a downward spiral as I go into different pop culture things. And the one most recently, I'm sure that you saw it, it was Alex Earl rubbing or caressing the back of Tom Brady down in St. Bart's.
I don't know anything about that. No.
Oh, okay. So there was a lot of billionaires. I'll just give you another pop culture minute right now. There was a lot of billionaires.
I don't have any interest in what billionaires are doing, Molly.
I
wanna
really
know
don't either.
How the hell you confuse Braxton Berrios with Bernard Berrien, especially if you're a Bears fan?
It wasn't. I know they're two separate people. It's just when I was referring to
They're
them.
definitely two separate people. Yes.
One is 45 years old, and there's other ways you could separate them from each
Braxton
other.
Berrios like 30. He's also a white dude.
Yeah.
And he's still active.
Yes. Bernard Berrien, none of those things. He is 45, African American, and not active. At least not playing in the NFL.
Was someone?
Bernard Berrien and Braxton
Tom Brady's
Berrios
back.
are closer. I don't know. My old man brain here. Bernard Berrien, Braxton Berrios. It's just Bernard Berrien came out because I've said Bernard Berrien way more in my life than I've said Braxton Berrios.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Great. In the pantheon of great wide receivers, he's right behind Tom Waddle in Bears history. What? So what did he have to do with Tom Brady and people caressing him?
Oh, because Alex
Braxton
Earls.
Berrios was caressing Tom Brady.
No,
I got it wrong? Okay,
that is a rumor. That's how rumors start, Jim.
Okay.
Because Braxton Berrios, that's his name, right?
Bernard Berrien
was dating Alex Earl, who
I've heard
was
of
then the woman who was caressing Tom Brady in St. Bart's. Are the dots connecting now?
Who's Alex Earl?
She is a.
I thought there was a chance he knew her. Maybe I feel like Jason
like
could
your
have seen
girls?
Dancing with the Stars, but yeah.
Oh, are you a Dancing with the Stars fan, Jason?
Nope, definitely not.
Okay, well, you and Jim do not have that in common. That is Jim's favorite show at this
My girls,
point in time.
my girls love dance. I spent the entire Christmas break that's what they wanted to watch every time we watched something. Was last season.
She's a social media personality.
So she's
Influencer.
pretty.
And apparently she can dance on Dancing with the Stars. But they broke up because distance was too hard for 4 weeks.
That was my favorite part.
Relationships are tough.
Molly,
Wait, Braxton Berrios broke up with her? Or
Yes.
Tom Brady broke up with her?
Braxton Berrios.
Wait, but Molly, share your point of why they broke up again, one more time.
Oh, because the distance was too far because you can't just be a TikTok star from anywhere. I don't understand. Literally doesn't make sense.
So
but
just according to, and by the way, according to Wikipedia, which is where I go for all of my Alex Earl information, she apparently previously had dated Tyler Wade, pitcher for the San Diego Padres, not to be confused with Wade Miley, who also was a pitcher.
Yeah,
we're mixing people up
she likes
today.
athletes, apparently.
Tyler Colvin, former Cub.
She has she's got a type. Overweight married sports writers are not among them, so I don't care what she's got going on right now. Thank you.
Toughen up,
But if
Wildy.
they were.
Wait, do you want to play that again there?
Toughen up, Wildy.
So we had Cap on today, and I don't agree with the toughen up Wildy part, but I did not think
You
Ben
sure
Johnson
laughed at it.
Yes, you did.
Cap was fun.
And Wildy, toughen up, Wildy.
That's a radio laugh.
You didn't hear me laughing, Jason.
But the point,
No, I appreciate you, Molly, very much.
So
almost as much as I appreciate Alex Earl.
Yes.
Okay.
It was about, and I didn't hear this on your show, but apparently you think that Ben Johnson maybe was taking a shot at.
Oh, come on.
That's where it came from. That's not how the topic started.
Come on.
So how we got into
Of
it.
course he is.
No, I don't think. He said that before
Get
the game.
out of here. What? Stop making excuses for him.
No, I honestly, I would. I wish he did. But if he prior said Matt LaFleur's name in a press conference, why wouldn't he just say it this time?
Maybe he realized he got a lot of smoke for that, and they beat him the first time they played him.
I don't think he's afraid of the
He
smoke,
didn't want to go there again. There is no way, since the Packers played first, and that was a headline story all week, that was in no way related to the Packers. Give me a break.
I didn't see it, but again, I listened to Bear stuff. Like that's what you were saying throughout the week too. Was that we're going to play our starters? That's what we do. So maybe he was taking a shot all week.
So then why? And then say it afterward. After, by the way, you lost playing your guys.
Yeah. That's honestly,
against
that's
the
the
team
story
with
to me.
nothing to play for.
Yep.
And by the way, and also, and look, he can say whatever he wants, but first of all, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. Like he has shown what his mentality is about the Packers and about Matt LaFleur specifically.
True.
So he doesn't get the benefit of that. Oh no, it just happened to mention it. And the Packers just happened to do that. That had nothing to do with anything. Secondly, I don't care, Cap, so I don't need to toughen up. I don't give a damn what he says because I'm not the coach of the Packers. The reason why I think it's interesting is that he chose the route that he did. They had something to play for. They lost. Mm-hmm. They now have to play just like the Packers on a short week.
Yep.
But all the Packers' front line guys didn't get the crap beat out of them by a very physical team like they had to endure on Sunday evening.
Yep.
And so he can parade around with his shirt off and talk about how that's what we do here. But again, Matt LaFleur, I'm not saying what he did was right. I've never said that we know that he will have been right about this. But I understand why he did it, because in large part he was incredibly scarred by what he saw unfold last year, when all they could do was move from the 6th to the 7th seed and build this alleged momentum, right? And instead, he lost his unicorn wide receiver to an ACL, and his quarterback left, and you don't know it in real time if it's a more serious injury or not, but he bangs his elbow, and he can't grip a football. He has no feeling in his hand. So for a moment there, you're thinking, holy crap, I played these guys, and I lost my quarterback, and I lost my game-breaking receiver. So I think he did what was right for his team in his mind, but I also expect them to open the first quarter and struggle offensively. Mm-hmm. That's the price that they're getting. That's the price of doing business the way they did. But I'll say this, I would much rather have Josh Jacobs having carried, not at all after the fumble in Chicago, which was, I think, was that in the third quarter?
Yeah.
With like 6 minutes left in the third quarter. So he didn't play a snap after that. He played like 8 snaps against the Ravens, and then he played 0 snaps yesterday or Sunday. Like, this is a guy that's been dealing with his bone bruise in his knee. He was told the only thing that's going to fix it is rest, and he's gotten essentially close to 3 weeks of rest. Now, does that mean he's going to run for 218 yards like Derrick Henry did on these guys? No, but at least it gives him a better chance. So I just, again, I love the guys in Chicago. I think Cap is a genius. I think the world of him. I wish I could be as ebullient and flamboyant and all the things that he is. I'm not. I worked for newspapers for a long time. I never dreamed of being on the radio and TV and all the other stuff that we do now. But I don't care, man. Like, the only reason that I am fascinated by this game is because it's Packers-Bears for the third time this year, for the third time in the playoffs, and the 213th time in history. And having covered the NFC Championship game, everybody around here is talking, well, it's just another game. We have to treat it like just another game. We've played these guys twice already. We have to focus on that. It ain't, man. And you could try and tell yourself that as much as you want, but with the way this rivalry has been reborn, which, again, I am fairly certain that Cap and the guys down there aren't saying, I really want the Packers to be good. They want this whole script to flip. I'm the only one out here going, no, I want both teams to be good, which will make it way more interesting. So I am happy. I am not tough. I don't intend to become tough. I don't intend to find out more about Alex Earl or Braxton Berrios or Bernard Berrien, although I wish him the best in retirement. But I'm just excited for Saturday. Like, the only thing that sucks about this, quite frankly, is that Sydney has a volleyball tournament in Wisconsin Dells, and I would much rather be at that than at Packers-Bears.
I was going to ask you if you were going down to Chicago. I assumed you were.
Yeah, my understanding is Ashton Rotman is paying out of his own pocket, so I appreciate him doing that. He's he's got all that old hot dog money from the old Red Hot Rots Hots truck, so I appreciate him doing that for me.
Jason, how much do you expect Trayvon Diggs to play in this game? He was taken out early on Sunday against the Vikings. Do you expect him to make an impact?
I expect him to play. That's another one of the aspects, and today's locker room sucked, frankly. Xavier McKinney walks in, and he and I have a pretty good relationship, and he says, how you doing? I said, better now. I said, this has not been a great locker room. Thanks for coming by. Because I did want to talk to Trayvon Diggs some more, because he talked after the game, and I was in Minneapolis, and it was a good 33 snaps for him. It's encouraging.
Mm-hmm.
But, remember in the Baltimore game, they benched Carrington Valentine for his shoddy tackling. And that's what put Kamal Hadden in the game to get hurt and suffer a season-ending injury. So they clearly, based on the physicality or lack thereof from Carrington Valentine, they were looking for someone else to play there. So I wouldn't be surprised if they start him. Now, again, I don't know that, and they didn't practice today, so it's not like I got a glimpse of anything they might be doing. But I wouldn't be surprised if he does have a role, even if they, don't play him all 65 snaps on defense, but play half or three-quarters with him out there.
Jason, with Jordan Love, how long do you think it will take him to kind of find his rhythm and his playoff rhythm? Because, on the inverse there, I think Caleb's probably going to come out a little too hyped and maybe overthrow some things or be a little too excited for his first playoff game. Jordan understands what playoff football is and has played in big games, but he hasn't played in 2.5 games. So how quickly can he get his football legs underneath him?
Yeah, great question. I don't know the answer to that. I was just talking to Homer and John Anderson about this. His argument to us last week, and I think it's valid, is that, look, it's not like I missed the whole season, right? He's not coming back from having been sidelined, say, for 8 weeks, like Aaron Rodgers was during the 2013 season with a broken collarbone, comes back against the Bears. And we all remember the final drive, right, where they pick up 3 fourth downs, including the touchdown to Cobb. What we don't remember is that in the first half, he threw 2 interceptions. That ain't
right.
That's not Aaron Rodgers. That's not the Aaron Rodgers I know, right? And so if you look at it from that perspective, even someone as good as him, who ended up throwing for 318 yards in that game, but in the first half, he wasn't very good because he'd been sidelined for so long. So the question becomes, obviously, he has not been sidelined as long as Rodgers was. The Packers were up maybe 13-7, and they had that weird remember that weird touchdown they got where everyone thought the ball had been blown dead, and Boykin was the only one who picked it up and ran with it, and it ended up being a touchdown.
Yeah.
They were Rodgers that game, because I just wanted to look it up because I was curious. 14 for 22 for 145, 3 sacks and 2 picks in the first half. Not very good. So my expectation is Love will be better than that. That's a relatively low bar.
Jason, I just got an alert from ESPN saying that John Harbaugh, who was just fired by the Ravens, his agent tells Adam Schefter that he's received 7 calls from teams expressing interest in his client after he was fired. Do you think that Green Bay could be a potential landing spot?
I certainly hope they weren't calling him.
I don't know. 7 teams.
Trying to do the math here. How many jobs are open?
Not 7.
Yeah,
I think 6.
Exactly.
That was
6
funny.
plus the Jets, right? The Jets had to have called, right?
You think so? Yeah. I mean, outside the Packers, I get what you're saying, but there's a lot of teams that should call. The Packers aren't one of them. The only case to make for LaFleur not being here is that, John Harbaugh was just fired, and that's crazy. So crazier things have happened. Mike Vrabel was let go from the Titans, and that didn't work out for the Titans. So if anything, the Packers should be looking at the Titans or the Ravens to say, you know what, we're going to hold our guy. But crazier things have happened.
Yeah, and that's not said as a Bears fan who thinks, we have such an advantage over that guy. I'm sure you believe you have the better coach, but not by a wide margin.
With LaFleur? No, LaFleur's more proven. I like where Ben Johnson's going to go. He's got a long way to go as far as a head coach. I would hope he reaches Matt LaFleur status and maybe obviously wins a Super Bowl, but Ben Johnson is Matt LaFleur 8 year whatever when Matt LaFleur arrived. 7 years ago.
6, 7.
He's not there now. John Harbaugh, the one thing he's got is, he's not an offensive guy, but he knows how to hire coaches. The guy's got the pelts on the wall. But again, I think LaFleur is a guy that should be coaching the Packers for a long time. That's who I'd want as a Packers fan.
Yeah, I would think that people would be smart enough to feel that way, but quite frankly, you just never know these days.
All right, Jason, we appreciate your time.
You guys are going to go over on this program, aren't you?
Yeah, we're about ready to. Yeah.
Not gonna get all of Amber and Ian today, guys.
Tough break. All right, guys, take care. Be good.
All right. He had great energy. Molly, you have great energy.
I do, and if you're looking to have great energy, you need to go pick up some ZOA Energy. It's packed with natural ingredients, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants for a clean focus boost without the jitters. Find where you can pick up some for yourself at ZOAEnergy.com.
You read that like a proud Madison College alum. I'm impressed by your ability with that.
I am
Molly. You don't have to
Madison College alum.
Yeah.
I loved my experience in Madison College. It was a great path for me before I transferred to UW-Madison. Wouldn't have picked a better school. Couldn't have picked a better school.
See, it took me like 10 schools to figure out the school I wanted to go to. It took Molly
Should have
one.
just gone to Madison College.
Yeah, exactly. This has been Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
Bernard.